I'll get some water.
Well, you do know that they can probably all hear us already.
That's fine, isn't it? We're not saying anything they shouldn't hear.
Cheering up. Everybody has a happy face. Cheering, cheering. Something or other, something or other, something or other.
Twinkle, sparkle,
Let the sun shine in.
you'll be on the right side
Looking at the price. From where I fall out.
Happy to too. Good evening, guys, and welcome to Monday Night Live with me, Emma, and the Emma Lots, and of course the amazing and wonderful, gorgeous vision you see to one side of me, Tracy Greenwood, and of course the humongously handsome heifer-lump on the other side of me, Mr. Boaty. Good evening. Hope you've had a wonderful day. We've had quite a pleasant day. We'll probably tell you about that in joy.
Before we go any further, darlings, we are all in a bit of a kerfuffle tonight. We were late getting in. We've got the most Heath Robinson torturous setup. So before we do anything else, can you A, hear us, and B, see us okay? Somebody let me know before we go any further, please. I would be most grateful.
Who would you know?
Right, so let's just talk amongst ourselves.
Can we share?
Yes, go on, move it over.
Thank you.
It is logged in as the doings and busted of Boaty, though, unfortunately, so I can't moderate.
Oh, look,
from
Peter
here.
P's enjoyed our a cappella.
Oh,
tune-up.
bugger, is it?
Yes.
Oh, of course, because I finally show you that video, didn't I?
But as
Right.
Boaty said, can you let us know if you can hear us, please? Because we're not going to do anything. We're not going to entertain you in any way, shape, or form or size until you let us
Peter
know.
P has actually said lovely
No change
acapella
there,
version.
Until you let us know that you can actually hear us. Now, we know you'll be able to hear Tracy because she's quite a lot louder than the rest of us. But Boaty and I need to know that you can also hear us. So, yeah, if you let us know, please.
I think Peter P enjoyed the acapella version, so he must have either been listening to something else or...
And of course...
Oh, yes, that was...
I want to sit in the boss's seat.
Tough, you can't.
Right,
Thank
so
you.
can everybody hear us, have they said?
Lovely acapella
No.
chin-up.
We're not going to...
Everything is working, and Two String says...
good evening, Two String.
Are we on?
Right, everything is working apparently, so that's all good. So, a very warm welcome indeed to what is going to be an exceptionally unusual Monday Night Live. Thank you so much for joining us, and we're very much looking forward to the next 2 hours of community chin-wagging and general buggering about, and that phone really getting on my titties. But there we are. I will deal with that professionally. I will not allude to the fact that it's seriously getting on my mammaries.
Sorry.
Once again, no, that's absolutely
I've got
fine.
some brand new earplugs in my bag. I can just give you one to stick in that ear, and then the other one can just listen to us.
I've got a brand new combine harvester, and I'll give you the key.
Oh, right.
More on that later.
You've only been here a few hours. He's giving you the key.
I
to his brand new
know.
combine
And
harvester.
tractor.
God, I'm hot. I wish I'd changed.
So what's going to happen tonight, darlings? Well, God only knows. It's going to be absolute chaos. I'm going to miss as much of it as I possibly can. I stand about a mile outside that door there, smoking my head off. At 11 o'clock, I will open a bottle of wine and fall into it. There's going to be no escape. But yeah, I apologise for Matron here, who appears to be taking on two roles. She wants to get her bloody 10 shillings worth of flesh out of it. So Matron is going to be periodically making a behind the scenes video so that you can see what goes on off camera, which basically involves me breaking wind, picking my nose, cooking a meal, and then becoming completely naked somewhere around the 1 o'clock mark. Was I naked again last night?
You were, but I didn't look.
Apparently,
But
darling,
you were singing an amazing song.
Apparently, so I'm told. I have little memory of this. I was a little tired and emotional last night. But apparently, at about 2 o'clock, half past 2 in the morning.
Well, first of all, you fell asleep at the end of your Momo with your head just about to hit your plate before I stopped you.
Right, yes. First of all, I fell asleep at the dining table. And then I got some sort of a second wind, because upstairs I was naked, dancing around my bedroom, singing something about pointing my little tinkle into the
No, it was something like, "There you are, my tinkle. I've released you into the night's air." It was something like you were singing about your tinkle for quite a long time. Yeah, I wish I'd filmed it, but you were in your bedroom, and I didn't really want to walk into your bedroom with a camera for fear of what I might see. So I just, stood up.
However, I gave him a bottle of wine today, and before he actually got the bottle of wine, to get the bottle of wine, he had to strip naked, and he did it in the yard.
Yeah, that video's coming soon, by the way, on my channel, which is the Disinterested Car Girl. I am the Disinterested Car Girl, in case you didn't know. That's my YouTube channel. This is my sister. And the other guy is just some fellow I met a few weeks ago on the internet, and I can't now keep away.
And I used to be Boaty, and I used to have some influence over this channel, but those days are long gone now. I pop on every now and again as a guest star, but basically my function here is to provide food, beverages, wash the bedding, drive the Mary Huff Management Company fleet. I used to be the talent, now I'm just the bloody dog's body.
Your work here is done, Boaty.
But there we are. So over the next 2 hours, we're going to catch up with you. Oh, I don't know what's going to happen. I mean, Christ only knows. I'm going to avoid as much of it as possible, as I said. We'll just see what happens, basically. So obviously, I am joined by not one, but two co-hosts, and they are here in real life.
And we're related.
And they're related. We are all in Windy Bottom, darling. If you don't believe me,
here he is.
Look. So, So, I mean, I think I speak for all of us when I say we'd love to know how your day has gone. We need to know what you've been eating. Of course we do. You know that. It's a staple of the Boaty's World community. Time together. Other than that, anything goes as far as I'm concerned. If it gets too out of hand or rowdy, I shall go and lock myself into my bathroom and catch up on some much needed sleep. So
I thought you were going to say going to read your Jeremy Clarkson book.
No, I thought he was going to curl up naked in the corner, start crying.
Well, that's what he normally does. I think he's planning to do something different tonight.
So if you've got any questions for the ladies, or whatever, do what you want. I think good stuff, to be honest. And after about 11 o'clock, I'll be concentrating on preparing our evening meal and drinking my own weight in wine. So
I was going to say drinking my own urine. Right.
I suppose we could read some of their comments, though, couldn't we?
We could, seeing so how many people have popped up to see us so far? 26.
It's a quiet start. But people forget that we start earlier on a Monday.
Oh, I forgot you were doing that. All right, so who's going? I think that we should let Matron start, seeing as she is the extra special guest here tonight. And me and you can have a rest.
Yeah.
And chat amongst ourselves.
And we can tell them all about our day.
I've not done the live stream before. I don't know what I've got. Jimmy Mighty Quinn is here. And Jimmy, hello. Wonderful to see you on somewhere other than my stream. And Jimmy Mighty Quinn is giving us lots of glasses of wine and a thumbs up. Hello. Peter P is here. Good evening, Pufflings and Boaty and Co. Emma's put lots of links in. So please click on those. Don't worry.
We're sending him back to the zoo tomorrow.
I shall beat him later.
Oh, God.
It'll remind him of his public school days.
That wasn't a reflection on your performance as a presenter. I'm just fucking knackered.
He is very, very
He's done lots of driving
Emma
today.
kept him up last night.
There were motorways closed and there were annoying sisters turning up at the yard.
And we had an unexpected trip to finish the day off, darlings. We've been a lot further than we normally go. We've been a lot further than just the foothills of the Pennines and the Yard of Dreams. Oh, yes. We went on a journey.
With special secret mission.
Oh, well, I was going to tell them about it, but
I think we've had orders not to tell the end of it.
Not the mission, but we can talk about the journey.
Yes. We went through the day.
Not to disclose what happened on the mission.
Oh, he always says that to me. I always ignore it.
Yeah, but we're obeying it, so it's up to you.
Well, you suit yourself. If you want to know the secret that we're all supposed to be keeping,
Send him £1.
I was thinking, I don't make some money at this point.
just watch my videos on Wednesday. It'll all be in there. You know, if people can't get their content out in a timely fashion and I'm quicker than them, well, that's their bad luck as far as I'm concerned. Now then.
Lord Stiff Upper Lip says, hello, sports fans. Neil Gibbons, aka the Gibbonage, says, hello. How
are you
are
at
we
work,
tonight?
Neil? Are you at work or at home tonight?
He's a very nice man tonight.
How was Slan dinner?
We had a conversation about you today. Or was it just, I can't remember who, there was one of us having a conversation anyway, about how you would have to sign a kind of like a what's the word? Yes, a contract to say that you don't hate Gibbons. But there was
he'd never sign it.
And
can't even switch a lamp on.
And there was a bit of discussion about who would actually sort of oversee this,
Maybe
and would he actually stick to the rules?
Maybe he's got one of those stamps where he just does that, and that's his signature.
Well, I don't hate Gibbons.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
That could be his merch. Well, yeah, we were also saying, Neil, we think you should start a YouTube channel. We think it'd be really interesting. And then you could have merch.
All about Gibbons.
Yeah, and then you could have a merch, t-shirts and things which say things like, I heart Gibbons, or I don't hate Gibbons, or I am a Gibbon hater. Depending,
Mm-hmm.
and then if you're a Gibbon hater, you can buy the Hating Gibbons t-shirt. If you love them, buy the other one.
The heart could have like a big red cross through it. I
punch Gibbons.
Yeah.
I fuck Gibbons up.
I fuck Gibbons up.
Or failing that, you could just put some posts up on social media, tell people that Gibbons are single-handedly responsible for every issue in the United Kingdom, get them all to go out and cause a bit of a ruckus, and whilst they're causing a ruckus, you could nip into Greg's and steal a pasty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do that.
Oh, Peter P's all says, do you want a snog later?
Just a bit of sister love on the
If
life.
you were in a riot and everybody was looting Greg's, would you nip in and help yourself or something?
No.
No.
Not keen on Greg's.
My daughter was about 15. She went through a little bit of a shoplifting phase, and she shoplifted.
Happens to the best of us.
She shoplifted like a sort of set of 3 earrings from Primark, which was £1. And honestly, I don't know whether I was more horrified that she'd shoplifted or whether she was getting into trouble for £1. Not that I wanted her to shoplift, but it was just like, if you're going to put yourself in trouble, make it worth it.
My daughter got in trouble for not shoplifting because they said she'd left and she walked out the shopping centre. She was chased down the street by security guards who took her in and told her, "We know you were thinking about it." Genuine story. She got barred from the shopping centre because they thought that she was thinking about I went in there and I said, "Well, what did she have? What did she have in her pocket?" She didn't have anything, but we just know she was thinking about it.
Well, what I would have said then, I know that you were thinking about photographing my daughter in the news.
They took photographs of her.
So I'm reporting you to the
That's
to
a
the
good point.
pedophile police.
Oh, I wish I'd known you then. I would have told you.
Yeah.
I would have told you, and you could have told me to do that.
You could have
You
got
could have
out, got her out of trouble and fucked them up.
Oh, thanks. Would you have fucked them up for me? That would be lovely. If I ever needed anyone fucked up, I know where to go now.
Unless it's Neil. I'm not fucking Neil.
It's like he wouldn't punch you because you're not a Gibbon.
This is true.
No, but he'd give me a Chinese burn like he did last time. It left me with a horrendous bruise.
Don't let me hurt you.
Yeah, I warned him. I bloody warned him.
I can fuck you up.
That was an amazing kind of tussle. It was very like homoerotic, very, very manly, sort of grabbing hold of each other's limbs and going, "I'm gonna fuck you up."
You did a good job of fucking him up there, Boaty. I noticed you did a good. I was watching. I thought, look at the skill of this man.
Well, I mean,
Don't make me hurt you.
I gave him that clear warning.
As he cried and said, "You give me a Chinese burn."
No, credit where it's due. I gave him a clear warning what would happen to him if he didn't let go, and sure enough, 10 minutes later he let go.
Yep.
Mainly because he wanted a cup of tea.
Yep. Oh, right. So Peter P says, "Lovely a cappella chin up."
I've got a question. Where does Mustard wash his cups if there's no sink?
He hasn't washed those cups ever.
My cup got washed.
In what, the toilet? In the bog of disasters?
I watched him wash it.
What, in the toilet?
No, I watched him wash
Oh,
it.
we
There was no
applauded
tap.
Oh no, he'll pour a bit of water from the kettle
Oh,
or
okay.
something into it and swirl it round with his dirty fingers and rinse it.
I'm glad I didn't have any kind
Why
of
do you
drink.
think I brought my coffee machine back?
Oh yeah, we've been to the Yard of Dreams today. Have we said that? Don't
No, we haven't.
No, you
All
haven't told
four
them
of us,
nothing
the Mary Huff management, all got together today at the Yard of Dreams and had lunch. There's a lunch video coming out on Boaty's channel at some point in the near future.
then.
And we
There will
played
be,
Hedgehog of Truth, and we
Oh,
laughed
and
about
my
trousers got pulled down.
My channel is called Boaty's World, by the way. Not a bad channel, in fairness.
And
Yeah,
mine's with this interested car girl.
Funny, Boaty, I've watched your channel a few times. It's quite good.
Yeah, it's not bad, is
Yeah,
it?
it's not bad. It's,
Oh, I must watch it at some point.
yeah, there's some funny bits.
Boaty's Bogs, Boaty's Bridges.
Yeah.
Top notch. First class entertainment.
I quite like it when Mustard comes in.
Oh, yeah, they're the best bits,
Yeah.
aren't they?
Yeah. Do
Or
you like
they-
it when he does the live streams with that strange woman? What's her name?
I don't think I've seen that.
The Emma Lumps or something.
No, I don't think I've seen that.
Everybody's favourite live stream is the famous one I did, where I did a 5-hour live stream and I wasn't there for any of it. I just went to work, left the live stream running, and everybody had a brilliant
But I
time.
bet you got lots of views for it.
Oh,
People
yeah, 'cause
popping in expecting something to happen.
They could have a proper
It's a good
chat
idea.
without me interrupting them all
I
the
have
time.
just had two things. Greetings, honourable community.
Hang on, no, all together.
Greetings, honourable
honourable
community. And the other thing is, where's your phone? People might want
Mr.
to
Stephen Parry's probably definitely
Yeah,
ringing
I suddenly
you now.
realised I haven't heard from Mr. Stephen Parry yet.
From Port Sunlight on the Wirral.
Right,
The Leisure Peninsula.
you're in charge of the phone-in.
Me?
Yeah.
Well,
sure,
either
it's
of you,
I
I
don't
don't
know.
care.
Emma can, because I don't know how to press
Anybody, as long as it's not me, basically.
Okay.
So if anybody would like to call, you know the number. It's on the thumbnail. I can't remember it because normally at home I have a piece of paper in front of me with the number on.
And I've normally got like doings to.
It's got a 7 in it somewhere and a 0.
So
That narrative
we
there.
are. Martin North says, "Hi, all double trouble for Boaty," and
Good evening,
then
Martin North.
P2P confirms everything's okay. Neil says, "Has Boaty got abreast of the situation?"
I think it's their breast implant.
Like I need one of those. Check out the moves.
He
Oh.
was breastfeeding.
He wasn't breastfeeding.
No,
anybody.
no, he was.
breastfeeding.
He was breastfeeding
Oh,
the hedgehog of truth.
Yeah.
More than
I know
once.
he was doing more than that with the hedgehog of truth.
Well, he was
when he turned it
breastfeeding.
upside down and his tongue came out, that was when it got dodgy.
Yeah, the lunch video might be worth watching, darlings. It's going to be a bit of a long one. And it goes on for longer than you would think, because when it finishes, Mustard fucks off and we just carried on for another half an hour.
And we didn't get around to doing a live stream because we went, right, we're going to have a 10-minute break and then start a live stream. And what happened was somebody turned up at the yard to do something with a car. I don't know why, because the cars are not involved at the yard. There's some kind of random thing going on.
Yeah, there's no cars involved. There's no cars at the yard.
Yeah.
They're all superimposed in afterwards.
And then Mustard had a cup of tea or something, and then something else happened, and then all of a sudden we were off to this secret mission.
Deepest, darkest Yorkshire, darling. We've been
Oh
to
my God.
deepest, darkest Yorkshire.
She nearly wet her knickers when she was told about this secret mission.
I hope she didn't. She was in my car. That
No,
night.
she was on the picnic
I was on
bench
the
at the
picnic
time.
bench at the time.
But when she was told, she leapt 600 foot in the air.
I had an orgasm.
Screamed.
I literally
I'm
had an
glad she
orgasm.
wasn't in the Land Rover.
Oh yeah,
With
because of the
with
perforated.
lead,
Because I saw on Mustard's video he put up of random bits. You know, did you see he put up a video recently of like the
I
leftovers?
never watched it.
Well, it was probably better than any video I've ever watched of his. It was
so
much
funny.
more interesting. It was all just leftover bits he's thrown together.
Right.
So in that,
Was
there's-
I in it?
yeah, you were in it quite a lot.
well,
So it was
that's why I
amazing.
enjoyed it, yeah.
But in that, there was you two sitting in. Was it Land Rover? It was in a car with perforated seats, and you were asking. It was cut, so I couldn't hear the beginning bit. But you were obviously saying what I'd said because you said, and she was asking, what was the purpose of the perforated seats?
Yeah.
How do you clean them? What if urine gets into them? And then he started talking about urine and molecules, and I can't remember actually what the answer was to the question. But
I think I stepped out of the room there.
But don't you think, right? If there's perforations, if there's holes in the seat and underneath it's like a spongy material, if you did a wee, that's going to go in. I'm not being funny. This isn't for humour. It's a genuine question to any car people out there. If you did a wee, the wee is going to seep into those little holes, isn't it? Hello, I'm still here. It's just Boaty's getting in the way.
Sorry, I'm just,
Um,
I've been slightly on the wonk.
so
Yeah,
I'll-
someone said that there was someone on
So
coming along.
if if urine or if you spilt milk, even, let's not say urine, what if you've got shopping? What if you've crashed your car because there's a stag in the road and your curry comes flying over and all the bits of curry seep in? I mean, not that
Stag
would
in the
happen.
road, not the car.
That's not going to happen. No one's really going to be driving along a stag step out and then you have to do an emergency stop and your curry goes flying. But let's imagine that does. I'm still here. So imagine that does happen. And the curry seeps into the little holes. This is a genuine question to the car people.
Oops.
This is the best.
What would happen?
There we go.
What would happen? You know, how can I just get the question now? Because I really want to know the answer. How would you clean that? Because
I'm
presumably,
still on the one.
because
Well, you don't know.
presumably the curry. To get this question, presumably it would have sunk into the hole, and the stuff that's under the holes will be sodden with this curry or urine or milk or whatever. How do you clean that? That's the question to all you car people. Now I shall return to my seat. Thank you for that.
Right.
I do genuinely want to know the answer to that.
I'm going to read the next one on that Neil said, and then somebody else can take over. The next one Neil said, is he ready for the titillating conversation? And then Peter P says Boaty's on the wonk, so
You're still on the wonk, Boaty.
How am I on the one?
You're really on the
That
wonk.
thing's supposed to ensure that you can't possibly be on the one.
It's broken.
Oh no, I know what it is. You're pointing further out.
No, it's not that. It's on. That's not
So
the one
anyway,
that's on. I wonder
where
if
we're up
it's
to,
that.
Tracy? Boaty's on the wonk. That guy from Ceci Alpha 5 is here. Maybe Casbar. Hello, how are we all? I'm in Washington, D.C. That's nice, isn't it? Washington, D.C. Jimmy F500 is here. Says, very good, Tracy. Good idea. Peter P says the artist
It's
formerly
that
known
has to
as
come this
Boaty.
way.
That's quite funny, actually.
No, it's
Lord
on a.
Stiff Upper Lip
It's on a that
is
kind
saying,
of one.
keep the noise down, Boaty. That's a good point. Peter P says, elated and related. Yes, we are. Jimmy F500 said, you could take longer for a ciggy now, Boaty, and that is actually what he intends to do. Oh, if you're doing that now, I'll stay here for a second, because it looks a bit weird.
Oh, I'll just get bed, shall I?
Well, if you're having a quick ciggy. Mark on Motoring is here, said, good evening all. 3 for the price of 1 tonight, Boaty and his angels. And Mark on Motoring says, I'm curious as to why you are not in the horizontal if you're all in the same room. Well, if we are on the horizontal, we only get the community in. But when we do vertical live streams, that means that the whole world is invited in. And we thought, since we are all together for the very first time, the whole world deserved to see it. So we are here. So I hope, welcome the whole world. Please stick around, subscribe, like, and all of that jazz. Tracy, do you want to carry on? Sorry, I took over.
No, I said I'll do that one. And then you
Neil
take
says, I do have a signature stamp. Oh, he does have one. And I've been thinking of starting a YouTube channel renovating rovers, but unsure on editing, etc., and need some info on how to edit and stuff. Brilliant. Do it. I would say don't let the fact that you can't edit, you don't know how to edit, hold you back. Get started, make the video, and then people can advise you. But I mean, editing isn't. I mean, I use Movie Maker, which is the most basic of basic, and it still has the tools that you need in it, you know, for just chopping the film up and stuff. So make the film, and then we can advise you on that. And Sophie was brilliant when she helped, when she did a bit of filming on Boaty's. When you guys took the camera over when you went out. So I think she can definitely help you with that. And also, actually, Sophie, when she's at home thinking, oh, I wonder what I fancy doing today, she could be editing your films for you, and then you come home to these wonderfully edited films. I'll help her with that if she needs. Sophie is here. She says, hello, Trace. Hello, Boaty. Hello, Emma. Good evening, Sophie. Hope you're well. And how are you all? We're fantastic. We might tell you about our day a bit more, maybe, if you're lucky. Peter P says to Mark on Motoring, hoping to welcome some new weirdos. Yeah, it would be wonderful. If any weirdos have popped in tonight, please do say hello.
Please make yourself known.
Yeah. And Mark on Motoring says, Neil, rover renovation sounds good. Probably a fair bit of that already on YouTube, but always room for more. Editing just takes practice. I think, as we were saying to Simone last night, it's not just about what you're doing. If you put yourself into it, people will be interested in you. Got to be me. Sherry is here. She says, "Oh my God, you're already on. So surprised. I don't think I'll be able to really hang in. And the tablet is charging and my Bluetooth isn't available. Wonder if I missed hearing what the meals were today." No, actually, we haven't spoken about our lunch. I'll wait till Boaty comes back and let you know, because he's gone.
I think he's gone at the other end of the garden.
I know he's probably run away. He's gone to stay in your premiere. But yeah, we'll let you know. But yeah, what's everyone had? We want to know if there's any community snaps today. I sort of snapped with Boaty actually, and you. We kind of all snapped with our lunch, didn't we?
Oh, with the red meat.
We had red kebab meat, but we all had it slightly different. So
I think mine and yours were the most nearest to it because me and you had bread and Boaty had chips. Did you have chips?
I did.
Yes.
We have a newbie, I think, called Sink and Ink says, "WTF am I watching?" Well, you are watching the screen swapping show with Boaty, which is his channel that you stumbled upon, and I am Emma, also known as the Disinterested Car Girl.
Also known as the Emma Lumps, the Emma Leather.
And this is my sister, who's also on YouTube, the Greenwood Tracy.
And just to point out, Synchroning, you're a very warm welcome, by the way. You did put a superfluous "and" in there. You have said WTF, and I think we all know what that means, don't we? What in the name of all that's good and holy, and am I watching? And that "and" really wasn't needed, my lovely. You could have done without it. It would have saved you a bit of typing. It would have saved. It would have saved time. It would have saved community. I mean, just "what am I watching" would have done it.
Oh no! He's saying what WTF,
right?
And what am I watching? Maybe.
That's what it is. No. He's not. He's saying WTF and am I watching?
Oh, and am I watching?
There's a question mark missing.
He wants to know if he's.
Am I watching?
It might be a lady, of course. We're gender.
There's a question mark missing at the end there. So they're basically saying WTF.
Well, presumably, if
and am I
watching,
watching?
he's watching the plug.
They're asking. So they're asking us if they are watching.
Yeah, I think it's a philosophical question.
Yeah,
right.
Like
am I watching? Are you watching?
Well,
are we all watching?
Well, Synchroning, I would suggest that you are in a better position to judge whether you are watching than we are. We don't know. We are just here transmitting out into the great ether, and you may or you may not be watching. You're basically like Schrodinger's viewer. Unless we were to break into your house and have a look at exactly what you were doing, and quite frankly, I would be somewhat wary of doing that in case you were doing something that I didn't really want to see. But without doing that, we can't answer your question, not in a real sense.
I've got it. If they're not watching us, are they really a viewer?
Yeah.
Maybe he's got his eyes closed. So he's like, WTF? Am I watching?
And am I watching?
Is there an and? Oh yeah, and am I watching?
Well, that was what threw me. The superfluous ands. You need ands to hold a newborn baby. You need ands.
I think there's definitely some punctuation missing there. We need some.
I mean, not that we're not judging you, Sinky Ink, but we're just trying to be absolutely clear about what you are saying.
Give us something more to go on.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, those Slinky Pins.
And do subscribe, stick around, because if you don't know if you are watching, if you stick around,
we'll happily, we'll let you know.
We'll help you.
I mean, you could call in and describe your immediate circumstances, and we would ask you probing questions like, can you see three people on a little screen on a portable electric device, and is one of them holding up two fingers? And if you're able to say yes, and I can see that somewhat comely wench holding up the two fingers, then we would be able to confirm that, yeah, in our opinion, you are indeed watching. And we would hope that that was helpful to you. And then we would befriend you further and give you nice advice on how to cook a perfect chow mein, which is what I'm going to be doing later on, darlings.
Yeah, that's fine. It's all right, I was just checking the box.
But thank you very much for your comment. It's very much appreciated and valued and respected. And I, for one, really enjoyed it.
I enjoyed your comment very much. I enjoyed it so much that I'm going to score it in Scrabble. So if you could carry on, ladies, I'm going to score. I'm going to give that comment a Scrabble score.
Over to you, Crumbly Wench.
4, 5,
Crumbly
9,
Wench, I do like that.
10, 11,
Crumbly. Crumbly Wench.
14,
Mark Beside,
17,
hello. Says,
18,
good evening, Boaty, Emma and
22,
Trace. How lovely to
23,
see all of you
24,
together.
Evening, Mark.
And
27,
we were all together in the yard
31,
today with mustard
32,
And in a car.
and in a car. And
35.
well, we were
Sorry, but when we were all in the car singing Barry Shippeas, that is something you need.
we did Barry Shippeas. You
And it
heard
went-
it here first.
It went on.
If I could just interrupt, I
You
would
may.
just like to say that Sink the Pink's comment was worth 35.
It's not Sink the
in
Pink.
Scrabble.
He's already been singing me.
Oh, well, that's not a bad
So-
score.
Well done.
In fact, you're our new favourite viewer. I've decided.
So,
Yeah,
Neil,
Yeah, send money. Because when we select you as our favourite viewer, you're expected to send a lot of money.
Yeah.
So you're very
A
privileged.
sizable amount.
So please send it.
Neil Gibbons, aka the Gibbon Hater. No, I won't do that to you, Neil. You know I love you.
You've done
really.
it already.
No, I stopped myself. I said it, stopped myself,
It's out.
retracted
It's
it.
out there now. Once you say
All
it.
right,
No,
God,
you
someone's
can't
going to clip it now. Anyway,
No return.
Neil washing. No, what is it? Neil Orange
Neil,
Peel.
orange peel.
That's the one. Not washing peel. Call the workshop at wash. Stick some washing up liquid in it. Wiggle your fingers in it and throw it in the waste oil. You're lucky he did that. I forgot. What's that say?
What are you trying to read?
Hang on, throw it in the waste oil. You're lucky he did that. It's techs who never wash them, wait till they get given a new one. Oh,
Alte says, Gorlock?
yay!
Mark on Motoring has just sent me a screenshot with the message, I'm watching, no need to break into my house. And he's actually sent.
He doesn't look very happy and excited to do it. He's bored.
No, he's doing your it's hot weather face.
He's like a mannequin.
Look, yeah, that's angry people watching Boaty's World.
It's Mr. Tickle.
It is Mr. Tickle. He's lovely.
He doesn't look very tickly tonight.
I reckon he's my favourite Mark.
Your favourite Mark?
Yeah, I genuinely think he's my favourite Mark. He's certainly in the top 3.
We did talk about you today, Mark, in the sense
We
of
talked about you all today.
yeah, but we're in the sense of what the hell happened when he tickled Mustard and what happened there, and it was explained, and then we all laughed about it, and then we all went and had another cup of tea.
No, you're supposed to say we talked about you, and if you want to know what we said, you're going to have to watch Boaty's lunch video.
Or send him £1.
Or send him money. If you want anything, send money.
Yeah, I'll do anything for money.
He will do anything for money, but he won't do that.
Jimmy Mighty Quinn,
I do that
hello
for him.
again.
For the
Jimmy,
right amount, I would do that.
You would do that.
I
Would
would, yeah.
which bit?
Right, how much
What?
do you want?
How
Well,
drunk-
I've got a bit of money at the moment.
how
How
drunk
much
am
do you
I?
want?
What is he offering?
Oh, well, he's going to do anything, and he'll do that. So I'm asking how much he wants because I've got a bit of money at the moment. So how much do you want, Boaty?
Shall I leave? Jimmy Mighty Quinn says, if you want sisters, is Boaty Cinderella?
He's the fairy godmother.
Oh. Gotta be me. Sherry says, so where are Emma and Greenwood sitting? I think you might have worked that one out
We're
by
just
now.
all around the same table, but
Yeah.
we're doing a vertical live stream to bring the weirdos in, and it's easier to fit us all in, isn't it?
Yeah, so I'm
I'll
at
put your
the...
hand forward. You can see. No, that's it. Yeah, that's Emma's hand.
Look, I'm tickling Boaty's face. Look. Hang on, let's go for this bit.
Yeah. Oh, that's quite nice, actually.
Oh, carry on then. Hang on, let's go down here.
But no. But thank you for being a gentleman and going tits first.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Sherry carries on. Oh, that sounds good about the lunch video. It has outtakes. Great. Steve Colgey's here. Hello. Is that Emma's or Tracy's toy?
Oh, it's not sweet. This.
Oh,
He thinks it's a special toy. That's
It is
Boaty's
a special
Yeah,
toy,
but it's
but
not ours. It's Boaty's
No, it's
special.
my special toy.
He brought that to Wales with us, and he played with it a lot while he was there.
I did. I couldn't keep my hands off it.
He couldn't keep his hands off it. It was everywhere with us.
I played with it in the restaurant when Casey was watching.
He was twiddling it. Yeah.
However,
Casey was actually looking at it. She couldn't keep her eyes off it either.
couldn't.
He couldn't stop fiddling with it.
There is a reply to you here from Mark on Motoring about the seats.
Oh, great. Let's find the answer.
And I'm going to
My
tell
car has
Jez.
perforated panels on the seats, and when treated when treated with leather balm, it clogs into all the little holes if you use too much. Well, that doesn't answer the question.
But
It clogs the holes, but that's not good, is it?
that did happen to me on the Land Rover when I treated the Land Rover with leather balm. It did indeed clog the holes.
Oh,
Yay!
how exciting! Right, hang on. Can't see a blooming thing without glasses on. So we're going to press this little button here, lass, and we're going to
Press the black thing.
this one
That's
here
it,
and this one here.
There you go.
Good evening, you amazingly gorgeous person. You are live on Monday Night Live with Boaty, Emma and Tracy. Please state your name.
And your intentions.
Mr. So-and-so.
Is it Mr. Stephen Parry from Port Sunlight on the Wheel? Yeah! From the Leisure Peninsula. Oh, good evening, you gorgeous hunk of sausage meat. How are you tonight?
Not too bad, thank you.
Oh, I love hearing your voice.
How has your day been at the yard?
Oh, it was really fun. Really, we had a nice time. I think so, anyway. I had a nice time.
I had a nice time.
I had a very nice time.
Oh,
and there'll be videos coming out to show you what we got up to. There was a lunch, bit of larking around. Trousers went down a few times.
It looks like you're no good there with your hand.
Which one?
Looks like what?
The one you about to put your hand on there is a private bit by the looks of it.
Oh, are you slightly behind?
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
slightly
Oh,
behind,
you talking about when I did that? Oh, look, my hand looks massive now. Let's cover up his face.
Oh, we can't see that because he's slightly behind.
Oh, okay.
You'll see that in about 5 minutes' time.
Oh, right.
Otherwise, it'll have got surround sound on it. What's that?
Yeah. How are you anyway? Have you had a nice day? What have you been up to?
Yeah,
What have you been
not too bad,
eating?
thank you.
What you had to eat today?
McDonald's today.
Oh, what did you have?
Trouble and sausage for this evening's dinner.
Nice sausage.
You had what and sausage?
A sausage. What did you have with your sausage, Mr. Parry, sir?
New potatoes and beans.
And ketchup.
And ketchup. Well,
Yes,
ketchup.
can't forget the ketchup.
Oh.
That's behind.
What did you eat at McDonald's?
Chicken nuggets.
Oh.
Chips and Coke.
Oh, right.
I'm guessing ketchup was involved there as well.
Were you out and about? Is that why you had McDonald's? Were you out somewhere fun?
Yes, my sister's little. Sorry,
Well,
my
what do you
brother's
think? Do you think he lives in a McDonald's?
No, some people do genuinely go out and grab a McDonald's to bring home. So
Some people have
but-
deliveries.
But the thing is, if he's had a McDonald's and he's out, I was interested to see where he was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the kids love having McDonald's.
Yeah, they do.
Carry on interrogating him. Don't let him get away
What's
with
your
it.
shoe size, Mr. Parry?
Size 10.
Ooh, okay.
I'm impressed.
Well, I don't know. I've known so many guys with shoe size 10.
And if you go by the other size, it's size 45, I think.
Ooh.
Oh,
Can't
the other. Sorry, I was getting.
European size.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell us everything.
Start from the beginning, like with the Big Bang.
If you want to know how big my tackle is, it's 8 inches.
Are you being serious?
When's the next train to Liverpool?
Can I ask you a really personal question?
Yeah.
Around what sort of age are you?
About the same age as you.
Really?
Boaty.
Oh, seriously?
Actually 47.
Are you single?
Couldn't at this time, yes.
Carry on.
He's clearly ticked the right boxes so far.
Boaty will be getting jealous.
How do men know that they're 8 inches? Do men measure it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we do, yeah.
Do they?
Yeah.
Oh.
Why didn't you?
The next girlfriend did measure it.
Oh, right, yeah. Yeah. What? I don't know. Sorry, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't. That was a bit insulting to a guy. Like, all right, now you've got it out. Do you mind if I just get the tape measure first and measure it before I
Yeah,
decide
because
what to do?
there is a minimum height
Yeah.
requirement to ride this.
I mean, you could.
But it was funny.
But you can normally tell by looking at it. You know,
Yeah.
you can judge it without having to get an exact measurement.
I like using my hands because then
But
having little
we've
hands.
got
you
small
know,
hands. Look.
You used your hand last night, I believe.
But you can sort of like what's that?
Christ almighty, you've been shagging.
That would be telling.
A lady never tells.
I do like it when you can
Yeah,
do
but
1,
Tracy
2.
might.
Pardon?
Tracy might then.
Well, on a scale of Mr. Parry, sir, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being not good, and 10 being amazing. How excited are you tonight about seeing these sisters on the screen together?
I'd say about 9.
Oh, that's good. We're doing
It
very
was
well.
there, I think it might be 10.
Oh, really? You think it might be 10, or do we need to do something to make it a 10?
Oh, God, this is absolutely disgraceful. I refuse to be part of this.
Sorry, Mr. Parry, sir. Boaty was interrupting while we were trying to chat you up.
I said I wouldn't be greedy to both. I'll just have you both. You can sit in the parlour.
No, not at the same time. We've already discussed this over lunch, and Tracy and I.
You have to do heads and tails there. Who goes first? I mean, it's going to be you because.
No, probably be you because.
Because what?
Your sister came on last.
Because you came last. She doesn't normally come last.
You're the first. You're the last. My everything.
Anyway, it's wonderful to hear from you. I'm so glad you phoned it. You've made my evening. What did we have for dinner?
Where did you go to today?
Istanbul.
We went to Istanbul, and Boaty had Donna meat with salad and chips and Diet Pepsi. I had Donna meat in a wrap with salad and Diet Pepsi. Tracy, would you like to see what you and Captain Mustard had? Because you ordered those.
No, Boaty,
You know
ordered
what it
mustard.
was.
Oh, I don't remember. It was a chickpea chickpea house curry, I think.
Mustard had the chickpea staff curry with chapati, and then Matron had doner kebab in naan,
which was sacrilege,
with salad and various sauces and chicken tikka and.
Samosas.
And 2 samosas.
No, I made Mustard eat the samosas.
What was that? What was that weird stuff you had? A portion of some kind of staff curry.
It was a vegetable staff curry. It was like a yogurty thing.
Yeah,
but some of the things that Boaty is saying that I ate, I didn't eat them. I bought them for my dinner for tonight.
Yeah.
The chicken tikka, and there's something else that I've got leftover Donna meat, so that's for tonight. I made Mustard have the samosas that I bought because he said, "Oh, if you buy some samosas, I'll have one." So, but he said that the ones.
You think I'll Captain Mustard? Did Emma think they camped out Jesus? She's never met him before, has she?
Neither have I.
What did I think?
No.
I mean,
management.
Yeah, well, yeah.
That's why she had to come.
I had to come. We had a team meeting, a team building situation today.
Yeah, we had a bonding session.
So management bought the food to take it.
We are the management.
Yeah, so we.
Yeah.
I'm not the management. You were supposed to pay by rights then.
I thought your sister would be paying.
Yeah, well, it wasn't what it was supposed
to be on a management meeting. The manager pays.
We bought the lunch for our favourites. So I bought Boaty's lunch, and Matron bought Captain Mustard's lunch,
and then made him eat my samosa.
Oh, actually, I bought Mustard's chickpeas, which means that Boaty's my favourite, but Captain Mustard's a little bit my favourite.
I'm paying you back later.
And then Mustard won't be my favourite anymore.
Anyway, I'll let you enjoy your evening.
Okay, it's lovely to hear from you, Mr. Parry.
Thank you, Mr. Parry.
Mrs. Titties and Mrs. Titties the second, and Mr. Wanker.
Good evening,
Thank
sir.
you.
And also, sorry, Orgasm Sisters as well.
Yes, you're very right.
We didn't name ourselves that. I just want to make it clear. We are not officially called that. It's just what Mr. Parry.
Just a nickname.
Yeah. He doesn't know that by any other way, does he? He just likes to call us that. Anyway.
He's still there.
Good night, Mrs. Titties.
Good night, Mr. Parry.
Good
you
night,
gorgeous
Mr. Parry.
Liverpudlian wonder.
Good night.
Good night, sir. Bye.
So you were up to the a wet vac, Emma.
What?
Yes, to do with the seat.
Oh, a wet vac. Yeah, okay, but that's not going to get underneath, is it? It might just suck out the holes, but if it's spread across underneath, what are they for? What are the holes for?
Right. Do you have a car?
I am a disinterested car girl. What do you think?
Right. You haven't got a car
No.
with or without perforated seats, so don't worry about it.
I think it's to let farts
It's a question.
through. Why
would you want to let them through?
Well, it's executive seats, so that they can disperse into the seat rather than get trapped in the leather.
Well, I think Boaty's telling me not to worry about it because he's embarrassed he doesn't know the answer to the
I
question.
do know the answer
What
to
is
the
it
question. It's for ventilation. Leather seats can become very uncomfortable in hot weather. So that the perforated leather allows the air to circulate, the leather doesn't overheat, and you don't get burny bum chips.
So how do you clean them?
Just in the exact way that you would clean the leather normally.
Fair enough. Mark Prasad says, "What a joy to have the ladies there. Such fun." Neil says, "You have to take the leather seat covers off and either replace the foam or spend days with a wet vac." Now, Neil is giving me an answer that makes sense. So thank you very much, Neil. And we have a wonderful caller on the line. Oh,
I think you pressed the wrong button.
Oh, give us another call. I think I pressed the wrong button.
She pressed the red one.
Apologies about that. So give us another call and we will gladly answer the phone to you.
Can't get the staff.
In the best method possible.
Can't get the staff, darlings.
Sorry about that, whoever I just cut off. But do ring again.
Yeah, she'll cut you off again.
I might do. You know. Mark on Motoring, Mr. Tickle, says, "I use the cleaning product applied to the cloth rather than the upholstery. And if I need a wee, I use a toilet." The voice of reason there. God, that confused me. Casbar say, "I'm here for work for a couple of days. Hope you all enjoy the videos I posted." That is bad, that is Barry. So yeah, go and have a look at his channel if you haven't already watched that video. Steve Hawk says, "Are we on plastic candles now?"
No, we're not on any
We're
candles.
not on any- The candle is bare. It burnt out last night, I think.
Well, I could put a candle there if you want one. If you want a bit of atmosphere.
Nobody will be able to see it though.
Yeah, they will.
Or we can pop
Oh, they will on that one, yeah. You can put it there.
put it there. No one can see it.
Oh damn! It almost
There we go.
joined.
Pop it there.
I'm not having people think that I'm making them do without. Where's my doings?
There we go. Where is it? There.
Put it in the middle.
Oh, it's because I'm looking at that. And it's
Got
moving.
that.
It needs to be on the shot, otherwise there's no point in having one.
Yeah. That one. Plastic candles.
No,
Amrit.
candle.
Amrit is here.
Oh, fantastic.
Good evening, Amrit.
Good evening. Hope you're enjoying your day off. Thank you so much for Namaskar. Thank you so much for joining us. This is my colleague from the restaurant.
Oh, that's why I was excited for you.
Yeah, he's absolutely lovely. Isn't he lovely?
He is lovely, yes.
He is lovely.
I haven't met you yet, but hello. I think I've said hello to you in chat before, so hello.
He was
He's
a
never
very
been in
busy
chat
boy
before.
last night.
No,
No, this will be his first time.
I'm sure I've seen an Amrit. Maybe it's because you've spoken to me, spoken on live about, not to me personally, but
I think it's his first time. I think it's his first time, anyway.
you've definitely spoken about him on live. So that may be where
Samrat's been in, and Prabina's been in, and what's his name used to be in. Sabani used to be in all the time.
it may be that I've seen him on videos or you've spoken about him and that, because I recognise the name.
Ram comes in every now and then. Divas popped in the other night. I haven't seen Divas for ages. I love it when my colleagues pop in. It means that my two worlds collide. My YouTube world collides with my restaurant world, and I love that. And then they intermingle. I get a lot of support at the restaurant for all of the YouTube stuff, and have done from day one. So a massive shout out to all of my colleagues at the restaurant. And if you would like to meet me and eat some amazing food, come to the restaurant, darlings. I'm there.
The green one. The green one.
Bear with me because I'm, new to the doings. Why isn't that opening?
Right, bring it up.
There we go, got it.
There you go.
Good evening, you amazing viewer. Who are you?
My name is Sophie.
Oh, good evening, Soph. How are you?
Hi, how are you all?
We're doing great. How are you, Sophie?
Doing good, thank you.
Good. How did you enjoy your holiday?
It was amazing.
Good. I love seeing the pictures.
Yeah, I didn't want to leave, so it was that good.
Yeah, it is nice. I didn't want to leave. I've been there twice now, and it's not been long enough.
I think I had the nerve to stay there, and I didn't want to come back home, but we had to come back.
Well,
so.
that's like Boaty says, sort of keeps toying with the idea of moving there because it's one of those places that's just it's got so much.
Beautiful.
It is, yeah. What did you get up to?
We stayed where the beach was. Literally, we looked outside our window, we could see the beach.
Oh, right. We were on one of the seafront hotels.
Yeah, you and Boaty drove past it in your video.
Oh, right. We drove past it. Oh, right. Were you up sort of near the pier end or a little further along?
Do you know where so you've got the island,
Yeah.
and then you literally go up towards the back street. So you've got like a little road, and then you've got the pub that I'll call it the rough pub because it was really rough when we went. And then you've got like the white hotels on the other side. I think it's on your right.
Okay.
We was one of those, and it was really lovely. Had no faults with anything. We had breakfast included. We had this lovely sun. We had everything, and it was absolutely lovely.
Where
holiday.
Where did you eat?
In the hotel. It was breakfast, and then we went out for dinner.
Where did you go to eat for dinner, if you don't mind me asking?
We went to what was the curry place, Bob? I don't know, he's on the toilet.
That's all right. You had a nice curry then.
I don't remember what the curry place is called. I can't remember, but it was absolutely beautiful.
Oh, I bet it was.
You'll have to put it in when you get it from Neil, the name from Neil, pop it into the chat.
I will, Tracy. I'll put it in for you, sweet. Don't worry, I'll put it in.
Well, I won't be going there. I will at some point, but
you need to go, Tracy. It's absolutely the best place ever.
It is nice.
We love me, Neil, and his mum and dad. We absolutely loved it. Like, it was one of the. It's just so nice.
It is. It's really charming. I love it. But
the best thing was as well when we walked on the pier, because it was that hot, and we like chatted to know what we wanted to do. So we had to go on the Ferris wheel.
Oh yeah.
We went on that.
Yeah. And
there was an amazing view from that.
It's good.
And then we walked all the way down to the bottom, and then me and his mum, we had cocktails.
Oh yeah, they look nice. The cocktails. I love cocktails. I don't know what they're making.
Yeah,
it looked very
nice. It was
nice.
a good holiday.
Yeah. You said the weather was good.
The weather was sunny. The weather was absolutely red hot.
Did you go on the cable cars or the tram, and did you go up the Great Hall?
We went on the white tram, and we went up to the top of where you and Emma had your
the summit,
where you stayed.
On the white tram. Oh, you went on the land train.
On the little white tram, what takes you to the big view of the sea.
The land train, that is.
Did it go around Marine Drive? Did it go like along the side? So you had sort of. Oh, lovely.
Yeah, and we took loads of pictures.
That doesn't take you up to the summit, though, does it? Did you not go up to the summit?
We stopped for an ice cream.
Did you not go up to the summit then, sir?
Right on the top.
We couldn't go on the cable carts because how sunny it was. There was literally a whole full queue, and you could see the queue from obviously the pier. It was that bad.
Did you go on the top of the Great Orme? You know, like.
Yes.
Yeah.
We seen where Neil climbed the mountain as well.
Oh.
It was absolutely beautiful.
Oh yeah, it's a lovely place. I recommend it to everybody.
Yeah, definitely.
I want to go back there one day.
The view from the sea, from the mountains and stuff, what we went on the top. Oh my God, it's so like you don't imagine it on when you see pictures, but when you go, it's so pretty.
I know. I find that frustrating. Even with taking the footage, the footage doesn't show how amazing and breathtaking it is.
I found that when I've been to Scotland and you drive along the A82 and you're heading alongside Loch Lomond going to.
Yeah, I know where you are, Tracy. Because I climbed up them with my nan.
Oh, there you go. And as you're driving along, you've got the massive mountain in front of you.
Literally, we climbed on top. We climbed on top of the big tall ones when I was like probably about 12 or something. And me and my granddad and my nan literally just was like, carry on walking. And then I was like, it's too far, I can't do it. And she was like, come on, you can do it.
Oh, well, yeah. As you're driving along, you've got Loch Lomond on your right hand side, and you've got like the mountain in front of you. And in real life, it's vast. It's so overwhelming. But then you look on your screen that you're recording, and it just looks like a little hill,
and it looks quite flat. You don't get the expanse. You don't
exactly.
Yeah, I find that frustrating. Yeah.
But apart from that as well, I did go. I think I told Boaty I went for an interview again because I had 2 interviews. One was an interview online. I didn't get that one because that was quite hard to get. But I went for an interview for Star and a Royal Mail.
Oh.
And they're literally in together. And I did it face to face, and I find it more easier doing an interview by face to face because I'm a bit more. I feel more comfortable.
Yeah.
And so obviously, you know what Neil's like. He's like, "Come on, I'm going to prep what you're going to say," and he was saying the same question over and over again, trying for me to remember it, and I remembered it. And I think I did really, really well. Like, I know I did better than I did on the one on the internet.
Oh, bless you.
Well, good luck,
I'm
so.
waiting for now this week. I need to call them tomorrow, actually, because I haven't heard anything, so I'm crossing fingers.
The one thing I would say is if you, you know, if it doesn't happen, still take the positive that you've had the interview experience.
Yes.
You know,
that's what I'm starting to feel like.
yeah, it does get
I used
easier.
to speak to you, obviously, Tracy, and Emma and both yourselves. About a couple of months ago, I used to get really upset about it.
Yeah, it's an experience. Take the positive from it.
And I'm like, right, okay, don't cry about it. Don't get upset about it. It's one of those things where it's not for you.
Yeah,
You're going to find something else.
Well, you also,
so that's what I keep thinking.
I think you also try and look at it that if they didn't select you, it was because they didn't feel it was the right job, or maybe they didn't feel, you know, that you were what they were looking for. So that's, you know, there will be a job where you are what they're looking for, and think, well, this is, you know, it's all experience. The more interviews you do, the more relaxed you will be. It's like the first time you ever do karaoke, you're nervous. It's like I'm standing in front of an audience and I'm singing. Oh my goodness. Now, if you do karaoke every single night, you know, a couple of weeks later, it's really easy. That's just a strange, you know, example. But yeah, just try and take positives. But good luck, because, you know, if they sound like, you know, if you're feeling confident.
Tomorrow till half 10, but Neil's mum, she's been a brilliant blessing tonight. She literally was at work, and she went out away, I think, on a dinner break, and she found one of the shops in the Manda Centre, and they're asking for people for working in there, so I'm going to have my CV in there tomorrow.
The best thing to do is
go
that.
into the course afterwards.
Yeah, hand your CV out to everywhere. Everywhere that you feel that, you know, I might like to do this, just get your CV out everywhere. Don't sort of be hanging around thinking, well, I've applied for this job, but I've had an interview, or wait. Get it out everywhere, and you will get the job. The right job will come along, and it'll be the one that you're going to be happy in, and that you can do, and they're confident you can do it. So don't be disheartened.
Definitely.
Keep going. Any advice for Sophie, Boaty?
No, I can't better what you've already said.
Oh, right, wonderful.
And
you
Sophie,
and I will speak to you all soon.
Soph, can you hear me all right?
A little bit.
Oh gosh, I'll get closer. Basically, the next comment is from Peter P and says Sophie was a natural at filming.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
I think that is something you know, if Neil wants to do a YouTube channel, which he's made, you know, spoken about that he might you know, want to try and do that, help him with that, because if you guys could do one together, of course, if that went somewhere, then you know, you can be helping with that. And actually, if he was doing a YouTube channel, you were helping him with that, that's something else you can put on your CV, you know, experience in whatever you end up doing. You might end up doing the editing, and then you can put that on your CV.
I did all the videos when we were away, and I took all the pictures, but we all took it in turns. So like his mum took some, Neil took some. Yeah, because we all had a bit of both that we had, and like taking pictures, and we really enjoyed it. So, and I did videos as well. So.
Because even if you did YouTube and it ended up not going anywhere, you know, not earning any money, you know, not being a paid job, it's all experience. Filming, if you're doing any presenting on it, and you'll be able to put that onto your CV. So yeah, good luck with everything. Well, let us know how it goes. Move the clipper can.
I'm gonna go because Neil.
Okay. Right. Have a good evening, Neil. Have a wonderful evening, the pair of you.
Bye.
Bye. Speak soon. Bye. Bye.
The only
Oh, lovely
reason
to
I
hear
didn't do
from
that
them.
was because it's so yellow on that, and I was trying to film you doing
Right,
noodles.
so yes, Peter
Oh.
P has said that Sophie's a natural at filming. Jimmy F500 says, don't tell Boaty that I had chicken tikka and rice. Shh, snap there.
It is, yeah, I didn't have the
No,
rice.
it's not. I think he means he had chicken tikka masala.
Did you have chicken tikka masala
It's
or
still got
chicken
word tikka.
tikka?
Chicken tikka is still partially snapped.
Well, he said don't tell me.
Yeah,
No, I'm
you
not
weren't
offended.
listening, were you?
I'm not offended by chicken tikka. It's chicken tikka masala that offends me.
He's not offended by the chicken tikka. He's offended because we're keeping secrets from him.
He's offended by the masala.
I would like to also say, though, that tonight I'm going to be having for my supper Boaty's special chow mein, which I believe Neil and Sophie had, and he cooked it when he was completely drunk, and it was amazing.
I did.
So I'm hoping to get him.
They said it was.
Yes, so I'm hoping to get Boaty completely drunk so that he can make the chow mein to the same standard he made for Neil and Sophie.
And if anybody's wondering why I'm nipping off camera, I am starting to.
But don't worry,
prepare the
because
meal.
Tracy's filming it.
Exactly. You don't need to be telling them because I am doing the behind the scenes.
Yeah, but they won't know. They won't know
They need
on
to.
the live stream.
If anybody if you were wondering, whenever I'm pressing the button and waving this around, I am doing a behind the scenes of a Boaty live stream.
Yeah, she's not taking selfies for her OnlyFans.
Exactly. I'm showing what happens behind the scenes of a Boaty live stream, particularly when Emma is here, because Emma gets to see all, warts and all.
I'm not normally as naked as that.
Exactly. He's not normally as naked, and he's not normally as windy either. But apparently, it's not him. No, I did experience it, didn't I? I opened a different fridge door and it made a really weird noise. Neil.
I have to say, I'm quite proud that I did the best fart in the caravan.
You did the best fart here. Oh, she did. She did. She sat there and she was like, oh God. Mustard and Boaty were having a really good old nag and everything. She's going, I need to fart. And then she farted and it sounded like a dog in a horror film growling.
For about 5 seconds. The seat was vibrating. Me and Chasey and I were sitting next to you. It didn't smell though, did it?
It didn't smell, but I needed to get away from it because it scared the shit out of me.
But it was a dog growling under the seat. Bonzo?
Yeah, it got Mustard excited.
But anyway, Peter P says, Jimmy F500 sounds like you're a wrong-un for having your chicken tikka masala. And Jimmy F500 said, whisper, I am. Andrew Buttergeek is here. He said, very good evening, Boaty, Emma, Tracy, and everyone. Good evening, Andrew. Hope you're well, actually.
Let me see if I can do it. Andrew, Ivor, Static White Sound, Spotty Botty, can't believe it's not Butty Burger.
Please don't make the name any longer because by the time you've announced his name, the live stream will be due to end. Mr. Tickle says, I bet Boaty only knows 3 marks.
No, I know lots of marks, and you are definitely in the top 3. I know thousands, but you're a top of the range mark. You are. You're like a connoisseur SE.
Alan Simpson is here, our little chef aficionado.
Oh, we love Alan.
We do actually. We love you all. We love you all. But Alan, we love your little chef expertise, and he says, "Greetings, honourable community and esteemed hosts." Back at you, sir. Neil says, "That table will levitate in a bit."
That's because you were tickling him.
Oh my
gosh, that was a dirty laugh.
This table's very heavy, so he'll have to have been working it out for a while before it was able to lift this table. Let me tell you.
There we go, darling. Just to bring you up to speed on supper, what I've done there is I've put the dried noodles into my doings. I'm soaking them in boiling water, so I'm going to let them soften for a few minutes. Then I'm going to drain them. I'm going to rinse them under cold water, which will stop them from sticking and will rinse out all of the starch. And then I'm going to fully dry them before I actually cook them with all of the other ingredients after the live stream. Oh, yes. It makes sense, Bandingos.
And Matron, she didn't want to stay to eat Boaty's noodles, which is why she got herself a tikka masala from Istanbul today.
She didn't get a tikka masala.
Oh, chicken tikka. Sorry.
Just chicken tikka.
Whatever. It had chicken and tikka in it. Stick Hawk says you're only as big as your socks. I'm wearing 3. Boaty's going for a wee. Peter P says a bondage session. Jimmy, because I said we were having a bondage. Jimmy, if I said bondage session, more like.
How do they know? How do they know?
Well,
were they there?
Sherry says, I didn't expect to get caught up because I have to move around. But just going to ask one question because I sent a photo of the gimbal to a photographer friend who thought that what I described wasn't a gimbal. So Sherry is saying this isn't a gimbal and she wants to know why you're calling it a gimbal.
Well, because it is a gimbal.
But her photography friend said it's not.
Well, her photography friend is wrong.
Well, there we go, Sherry. There's your answer. Steve Culk is giving you some advice, Boaty.
Oh, good.
He says, if I was you, I'd sleep in the middle.
Yeah.
He wouldn't sleep. He'd be laying there shaking, terrified.
Oh, bloody word.
Oh no, I actually have to say that I accidentally lifted Boaty's arm with my breast today.
Accidentally,
But however, accidentally or not, he did not die. He did not scream. He didn't notice, and the sky didn't fall in.
I took it like a man.
He did. He took it like he did.
He
take
took
it
your
like
breast like a man.
He took my breast like a man.
It's a bit dodgy, if you ask me. Steve Culk says you don't need pillows. Everybody needs a bosom for a pillow.
Everybody needs a bosom.
And mate,
a 45, a Rover 45.
Oh, we were in a road before.
I'm trying to think of a good song for that. Oh, well, maybe it'll come later. Peter P says, Matron's right about the seats. They told me the same thing at a Mercedes dealership.
That the holes are for farting, so they don't get trapped.
Sherry says, no one follow-up question and then another one. Could you adjust the butt? Say gimbal.
For all to be included in one shot? No.
Well, no, because we're doing it like this. Is that what the question was?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing it a vertical live stream, and we just thought we would fit better on if we did it like this with split
But
screen.
also the problem is that Boaty sits at the end of the table there, and we're sitting at the side of the table. So adjusting it, even if it was horizontal, Boaty would be like right off the side. And
we're not all sitting. It's like if you ever seen a live stream, maybe when Neil and Sophie have been here, we're sitting where Neil and Sophie sit, and you see Boaty there, and they sort of lean in to say hello. But
put your hand in front of the thing. You can see. Look, I'm coming in from the side. and Emma's moving around.
I'm going over here because Boaty's cooking. There's no one sitting here for a minute. Oh, and what is Donna meat? Donna meat is meat that's been carved of a lady called Donna. But would you like to explain what Donna meat is? Donna meat
is usually lamb that has been flavoured and spiced and everything, and then kind of mushed onto a stick.
You're making it sound utterly delicious, and then thrown with loads of red food colouring all over it.
Right,
not always red food colouring. Thank you, Boaty.
Right,
rescue me.
It's lamb, possibly a combination of other meats that is marinated with various herbs and spices, and it's then formed onto a vertical rotisserie. It's informally known as an elephant's leg. It does look a little bit like that. And then on the vertical rotisserie, which literally rotates around a vertical axis, it is then slowly grilled. And then very slivers of the meat are carved off either by hand or electrically, and that's what it is. A good Donna meat is surprisingly healthy, or not as unhealthy as you might think, because the idea of the vertical rotisserie grilling is that any fat and whatnot drips off. So it can actually be, if it's made properly, if it's not made with a load of crap, then it can be perfectly healthy. Now, at the restaurant, we do sheikh kebabs, which are kind of the same thing. A sheikh is effectively is just a long metal spike. So a sheikh kebab is exactly the same thing. It's keema. It's meat that's minced, that's marinated, that's mixed with herbs and spices. Now, for a sheikh kebab, it's formed quite small onto a sheikh, quite literally, and it's then baked in vertically in a clay oven. Now, our sheikh kebabs are very healthy because we don't add We don't add any rubbish in there. You've got really good mince. We make our own mince. We don't buy it in. We make our own mince. We know exactly what goes into it. So it's a reasonably healthy thing, as healthy as red meat can ever be. And the same can be true of a doner kebab. You get your really crappy, greasy, horrible doner kebabs from your horrible, greasy chip shops. But a really good Turkish doner kebab can be a thing of beauty. And that's how it's made. It's minced meat, herbs, spices, formed onto a sheik, which becomes a vertical rotisserie. It's then vertically grilled and carved into, shaved really, into slivers. And then would traditionally in the UK be served in a pita bread with salad and sauce of choice.
So there's wonderfully detailed description for you, Sherry. So
You asked me about food. You're going to get a detailed description.
I wasn't being critical.
I'm in a restaurant, you know.
I was saying how wonderful that Sherry got that lovely full answer for me. So that's nice. Alan Simpson says farts are a form of ventilation, so they work too. Peter P is telling me to stop fiddling with Boaty's wick. Pingu Concord is here. Greetings, honourable ladies and Boaty. Good evening, Pingu. Also, good evening, Simone.
And Pingu, thank you once again for this. I've still got the receipt.
Yeah, Pingu, that was so generous of you. We had such a lovely meal, which we probably wouldn't have had had it not been for your generosity. Really, it was. We were even telling Casey, weren't we?
Yeah.
In fact, I think it's on Boaty's video where he says that one of our wonderful viewers has kindly donated money for us to have the meal. It was so nice. Casey was our waitress, by the way, and Harvey's landed there. Really love it. Really appreciate it. Thank you very, very much. Alan Simpson says the A82 is a cracking drive. A stop in the Green Welly, stop in Tyndrum is always a must too.
I just want to say about the A82. The A82, I've only had one glass. The A82 is amazing. So I'm going to totally agree with Alan there. You could start right at the beginning and go all the way through. You've got Loch Lomond, and then eventually can't remember what it's called now. Glencoe, that's it. Glencoe, beautiful. Past the Three Sisters and everything. You just keep driving, Crianlarich, and just keep going. You end up at Loch Ness. Now, Loch Ness, funnily enough, was probably my disappointment of the A82
because you didn't see the monster.
No, but it's actually sort of. I think it's probably because it was the width.
It was Boaty.
I want that face.
Boaty farted, guys, and he's pretending it was us, but it wasn't.
Which one of you was it?
I've already told you that I don't fart.
I've already told you I'm a lady. Have I ever farted in front of you? No, so you know.
We have now. That was horrible.
That bloody wine fridge.
I'm
making food.
She hasn't tasted the food, although
it wasn't me.
Although we did have,
I don't know why everyone's blaming me.
Me and Mustard did have to move out of the way of Boaty farting today because although they don't smell, we don't want the poo particles coming at us.
They're trying to shame me and make up that I would fart. Have I ever farted in front of you guys? No, you know it's not me.
Boaty, you've crossed the line now.
Boaty, you know that I've never farted in your presence.
To be fair, I can't smell anything, and I think it was the ghost.
I think it was the wine fridge. I think it was Boaty. Now somebody's trying to frame me here, guys. I'm being framed.
I'm going to go back to talking about the A82, just in case you need another fart.
It wasn't me.
It was.
I'm embarrassed about the fact you're trying to say that it was me.
Anyway, so the A82 Loch Ness was probably the disappointment of the whole journey
because you didn't see the Loch Ness monster.
Because I didn't see the Loch Ness monster. No, it didn't happen at that time.
It was Simone's machine. Simone's arrived, and that's what it is. She's here with her machine.
I thought you were just going to blame on Simone. I thought you were just going to go, it was Simone.
It was Captain Mustard, actually. He came back with us and he's standing outside the room.
That's what it is. So,
Boaty's going to cry in a minute. He'll blame it on the onions.
So,
do tell us a story.
I
about
can't
the Loch Ness
carry on.
monster.
No. I'm saying the Loch Ness was probably the letdown of the whole journey. So basically, guys, if you're in Scotland, do the A82 because generally the entire way is absolutely beautiful.
There we go. I hope you took note. Simone is indeed here, and she said, "I had no idea being a YouTuber can go on your CV." Well, first of all, if you're treating it as a job, yes, it absolutely can go on your CV. But also, even if you're anything you're doing, even if you're not doing it for work, could go on your CV under skills. So, for example,
Absolutely.
I was advised when I was doing a course at the job centre when they were talking about my experience, and they said, "You're a mother," yeah. And they said, "So you can multitask, presumably." Yeah. Well, that you can put that on. That as I've been a stay-at-home mother, I've homemaking, multitasking, and all the things that come with that. Being able to be proactive, being able to what's the word when what prioritize? Prioritize tasks. That's all skills that you can put onto your CV. So at the end, you can have a section of what skills you've got. So anything you're doing in life can be added to your CV if you can, work out what skills you're taking from it. So, yeah, absolutely it can. Don't try and blame that one on me.
That was you.
I
That
told
was
you
you.
they're trying to frame me.
That one was definitely Boaty, and I wish I'd seen him trying to. When Boaty
He
goes
gets a
to do
guilty look on his face.
no, when Boaty's about to fart, he gets a guilty look on his face and squats.
I know. I think that's funny. He squats.
He assumes a position that can only be described as a squat.
He did that at the yard as soon as we arrived, didn't he?
I was totally enjoying
What,
the
enjoying
other
his
thing-
fart?
No, I was totally enjoying what he was doing later. What
was he doing to you?
he was cocking his leg, not at me, but just cocking his leg and blowing off.
I think that's why Mustard likes him, because he reminds him of a dog when he cocks his leg.
Back to bloody Bonzo again.
Poor Bonzo. You never did find out what happened to his poddering harness.
Anyway, Mr. Stephen Parry from what?
What was that? You used to film that. And then we might have to watch it back later and work out what he said. Go on Google Translate or something.
I loved that poddering harness.
He loved it. Mustard stole it.
That was the best thing I've ever come up with.
I'm just gonna have him on repeat going, I love that poddering harness.
That's the funniest thing I've ever come up with in 50, however many years of life.
That's your proudest moment, that was.
Totally.
He loved his poddering harness and Mustard stole it from him. Well, you can see the tears in his eyes as he said it.
He's cutting onions.
I know I said that. Mr. Stephen.
You could see the tears in my eyes when Mustard deployed the poddering harness.
Oh, why didn't you make a video of that?
I just want to what's the word?
Interject.
No, I just want to
Explode.
reassure. I'm not
Fart.
exploding. I want to reassure everybody that not Mustard, Boaty's farts do not smell.
And-
Emma is correct.
And no dogs were harmed in the making of this video.
Don't talk to harm
No,
in
they
the
don't.
making of the
They
farts.
absolutely don't smell, do they? They're very loud and squitty sometimes, but not. I've never smelled any farty smell come from him whatsoever. I mean, admittedly, I don't put my nose that close to his bottom, but it's not.
Do you know why that is? It's because I'm pure of heart, soul, and body.
Ah, that's what it is.
Because I'm a man of God.
Right. I don't know. I can't remember if you were there,
If
but
you seriously now, I'd like to be serious for a moment.
His bottom is blocked by a
No.
newly appendage.
Now then, pay attention. If you break wind, then you are emitting from your body that which dwelt within, and you are putting it out there into the air. If what you emit is unpleasant in odor, then those are evil spirits and evil thoughts that you've been containing in your mind and your body. I, an innocent man of God, My farts are completely free of any sort of unpleasantness whatsoever. So if somebody breaks wind close to you and you find them malodorous, there's an unpleasant odor, then point at them and say, evil one, scourge your heart of evil. And basically, call me and I will perform an exorcism on them at a very reasonable rate.
There we go.
Yeah,
Thank you for that answer.
Thank you.
Not at all. Can I get back to my purpose?
Definitely. And Mr. Stephen Parry.
Are you okay with green pepper?
Absolutely, yeah.
That's good.
As long as you don't put baked beans in it. That's the only thing I won't eat. Oh, and peas. Ugh.
Baked beans in a
No,
green
in,
pepper.
I'm just saying. That
Baked beans in a green pepper.
No, in the chow mein.
Oh, right. Okay.
In anything.
Just what a
Just
revolting.
don't try and put baked beans into my body.
What a revolting concoction.
I bet somebody somewhere.
What are we having to know?
I bet somewhere has put baked beans into a pepper and grated some cheese over the top and baked it in the oven.
What are we having tonight, darling? Stuffed green peppers. Oh, that sounds delicious. Turns up, baked beans in it.
I bet someone does that. Council estate food. Mr. Stephen Parry from Port Sunlight in the Wirral.
They'd never pay for a green pepper on a council estate.
That's not how it goes.
The Green Pepper Peninsula.
Ooh, missus. Right.
The Leisure Peninsula. Or as Boaty would call it, the fucking Leisure Peninsula.
Right.
He says.
I did that once.
You did it for
And
you.
it was very late.
It's hilarious. And I'm ticking. And Mrs. Greenwood. So this is to you, presumably.
I think it's us to our mother because I'm not Mrs. Greenwood.
How was your breakfast before you left the hotel this morning? Sorry, I've got to ask one on the phone. And it's lovely to see a three of you on the camera.
Yeah, what did you have for breakfast this morning?
I bet it involves a sausage.
The breakfast was really, really good, but I had an attack of the IBS in the night, and I really couldn't get it all the sausage inside me.
Right.
But I had sausage, egg, and mushrooms, tomato, and some brown toast, and I feel like there was something else. But I just really couldn't because I needed to get back upstairs and take a peppermint tablet. But thank you for asking, and it was a really good breakfast. The sausages have grown since I was last in the Premier Inn because I said, are they the standard size Premier Inn sausages? She said, oh yes. And no, they weren't. They were actually full size sausages rather than the half sausage. So I couldn't manage it.
When you say you couldn't manage it, did you not eat anything or?
No, I had 2 sausages, 2 eggs, and half a tomato and half of the mushrooms. The mushrooms were really good. For a Premier Inn, the mushrooms were really good.
Did you have any toast?
Yes, I had 2 of whatever their brown thing was.
Right. So if that's you not managing it, then if you'd been on full form, what would you have had?
No, I would have had an extra egg. I would have had some baked beans. I would have eaten all the mushrooms.
Right.
And the sausage. No, this.
If we take Tracy's carver, it's going to be children's party. Hold the clown.
Oh, I just realised they didn't give me my good job they didn't. But
The lollipop.
We're not in Little Chef.
I wanted a hash brown, and they didn't give me a hash brown. But no, I was knackered. I didn't sleep very well last night at all, and my brain was all over the place this morning. And sorry if I'm keeping you up. My brain was all over the place.
Both and I have very late nights.
So I was just
We really do have very late nights. We never mean to.
Every time, don't we?
What's our latest night? Probably the Airbnb, isn't it?
The first time I came to stay here, that was really late as well.
What was the one where we kept the live going?
That was that was when we came back from Llandudno the first time.
Oh, well, we started.
That was really late. Yeah, and that went on. I think that and the Airbnb were both kind of half three time. Half 3 to bedtime.
Oh God.
And I then couldn't get to sleep in the Airbnb for a little bit, so yeah, they were very late. But we do intend to go to bed earlier, and in fact, because of late nights, there is a possibility that the meticulously planned breakfast that we've been promising you isn't going to happen tomorrow.
I'm going to try.
Yeah, all right, Boaty's going to try. So I'm just warning him. Otherwise, if it doesn't, it will happen within the next sort of 9.
Well, actually, to be fair,
7 to 9 days.
To be fair, Boaty is prepping the dinner now.
Yeah, he is.
And we're
It's not
only
midnight.
it's not even midnight.
Yeah.
So whereas normally what would happen is it would be 2 o'clock in the morning and then he'd be prepping. So
yeah.
So well done.
Oh, what was the next question? Was it what?
No.
I'm just going to speak for a little bit to explain about tomorrow. Right. Get off me.
Sorry.
Pervert.
She's trying to ride you back again.
I'm surrounded by sexual terrorists.
I have not touched you apart from my breast.
Yeah, well, hello.
It was an accident.
Hashtag me too. Right.
Can you get my
There's a reason that I'm saying this about tomorrow, darlings. Tomorrow is something that has been 45 years coming, and I don't want to risk ruining it or lessening it by buggering about with a breakfast. If I'm up and feeling on full form, great, I'll do the breakfast, no problem. If I'm like I was this morning and sleep deprived and knackered and just generally buggered, then sod the breakfast. It's going to have to wait until another time, because I want to prioritise what we're doing tomorrow. And to explain why that's important to me, very quickly, I won't bore you. I'll get back to prepping the dinner. When I was a small boy, my mother passed her driving test, and we used to go out on adventures. We used to basically just get lost. And one time, we ended up in a place called Matlock Bath. Neither of us knew anything about it. And as a small boy, I saw these amazing looking cable cars that went up a cliff. And I thought, I would love to go on those. Now, in those days, that wasn't going to happen. You know, the treat was our trip out. We couldn't afford petrol and doing anything. You know, it was like the petrol or you do something. So we had the petrol, we had to drive out. It's why I love driving to this day, why I get pleasure just from driving. I don't have to be going anywhere. I learned as a child to take pleasure from being out and about in the car. But that was my first view of the cable cars, and I thought, oh, yeah, amazing. Love to do those one day. So and that was like 45 years ago, something like that, 40 years ago anyway. Scroll forward however many years it is, and I actually moved to this part of the world, to Chesterfield, and I get married and whatnot. And Matlock Bath, where the cable cars are, I used to be there quite a lot with my wife and with my children. Certainly every Boxing Day would be in Matlock Bath for the amazing raft racing. Never went on the cable cars, not once. Scroll forward a little bit more again, and after my divorce, me and my beautiful new fiancée, Boo, we start an amazing new life together in a World Heritage Site cottage in Matlock Bath. And I lived there for 5 years. Still never went on the cable cars, even though I could have done it free of charge. So I've never been on these blessed cable cars. Despite living in Matlock Bath, I've never been to the Heights of Abraham. I've never had the joy of that particular view, many other views on many walks, but I've never done it. Tomorrow, we're going to do it, and that's going to be a rather magical thing for me, I hope. So that's going to be, but we are going to be time limited because these ladies, they've got a train to catch. I'm sure they're tired. I'm beyond bloody exhausted. I've had my hard weekend at work. Today I've been driving for about 6 hours, 7 hours, something like that. That takes its toll. We're doing a live stream now. God knows what time it's going to be when we get to bed. So I've got to cook and whatnot. So there you go. So that's what's happening tomorrow, and that's why I'm prioritising the thing over the breakfast, which is, you know, an added bonus and a bit of fun. I will try, but if I wake up and I'm like I was this morning, then sod it. We'll have a slice of toast, we'll go and do our thing, and we'll get something to eat at the top of the Heights of Abraham. In fact, Trisha Oldman, the lovely Trisha, posted on my Facebook to say, we did the Heights of Abraham whenever it was, I think a year ago. Here's a picture of us there, and we ate at the restaurant there, and we thought it was amazing and also very reasonably priced. So
I think the thing is, a breakfast is something that could happen absolutely any time, isn't it? So
yeah, it was probably a bit ambitious to try and plan that when we've got to get our asses out and go and do something. And...
Well, I'm returning in a week.
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh, of course you are. Sorry,
So,
I thought it was all over that side of the
there's a
country.
possibility. I mean, even on the Wednesday morning, you know,
Yeah.
that could be a So
could be a thing.
we could have that then. So
I'm sorry, I did not know because you had not logged it into the
the
management
I'm
diary.
so sorry, I didn't want it past HR, did I? Tracy,
Yes,
Mistress Mary Huff, my wonderful boss. Do you mind if I come back in a week's time to Windy Bum? Does that suit it, or have you got something else scheduled for me that day?
I think I can. I think I
Can
can
you
spare
spare
you.
me?
I think I can
you
spare
spare
you.
Boaty as well? Because if I come here and he's not here, then
I
it's gonna
think
be a
I
bit
can
weird.
spare Boaty too, but as long as you both promise to make lots of good content from it.
Okay, yeah, we'll do.
No, we can't promise that.
Maybe not good content.
Lots of content for it.
Lots of content.
Yeah.
I can promise that. Quantity we can do. Quality.
That
That's
will be absolutely fine.
Okay, darling. So what we've got there is the green of spring onions. We've got chopped white onion, julienne, and we've got julienne green pepper. Just to keep you up to
You
speed.
get everything on this channel, don't you? I mean, you get cooking advice intermingled with whatever Tracy's laughing at.
The noodles are, as you can see, the noodles are well and truly soaked now. So I'm going to rinse these under cold water and get them dry.
Right, hold on. Because I have to keep checking the bottom of the
doings.
Bottom of doings. Right.
She likes checking her bottom from time to time.
I do. I like checking. Oh, there we go. Andrew Buttigeek says, "Who needs Google? We have Info Matron." It's all right.
We're already up to that?
Yeah. Look.
Okay, yeah, I'll just believe you. Mr. Tickle says, I must say, I rather enjoyed reading Alan's post in the Boaty's World Facebook group about the Little Chef Plate. Fascinating read.
It was. It genuinely was.
Yeah, and it's appreciated that when things come up on the live streams, people join in on the Facebook groups because, obviously what's talked about in the live streams is things that are interesting to people. So, Alan Simpson says, thanks, Mark. That's dangerous talk, though. You'll only encourage me. Why not?
We've got a really good one here. Come on, guys. Think carefully. Someone called Quility says, name a place for an edit.
What does that mean?
You name a place and they edit it.
I thought you meant name a place to do editing. So we could say like
what do they mean
Longston Edge or whatever. We go over there and do our editing.
Basically, it will be that either they're editing something in or they edit your little bit of clip of you saying it and then they put it in and it's like, whoa.
Do we get famous? Do you quote the name of the channel? Do we get publicity for this? So if I name a place, will you put disinterested car girl underneath your edit and say the lady in this edit, she's YouTube's disinterested car girl, go and subscribe to her channel.
I want to just name a place and I want to say twat.
That's not a place.
It is.
It's in Orkney, I believe.
Orkney, I think, yeah. I was going to say Shetland, but I think you're right.
TWA.
Well, there we go, there's a place. Please edit that into whatever you like.
Guys, your name place for an edit, give it, let's have
Pity Me.
Okay.
It's in Durham.
And I will go for Clachor.
There we go. We would love to see your edit. Please let us know where this will be and we'll rush over straight after the live stream to look at it. Mr. Tickle says, my pleasure, Alan.
You're breaking Boaty.
And it was his pleasure, Alan. I didn't know why I found it so interesting, but I just did. Alan's great. He's really good at. He's not only good with information, he also has a really good sense of humour that I appreciate.
I'm going to meet up with that man, and we are going to make content.
Yeah, I like the sound.
You can come as well.
Well, if I'm available, yeah, I would love it. But I think that possibly if you decided to go around several little chefs with him, that's content you can make just with him, or if I'm available, I'll come too, or any other members of the community.
I'm sorry, I'm taking over from here. Did you read Malcolm Oak? Yes,
I missed a tickle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ignore that for a sec. Because it was just that.
Why aren't we reading the next bit?
No, I'm gonna say Andrew Buttergeek says, "Is Boaty also getting ready for bed?" No, he's doing dinner. Peter P says to Alan, "As an Anglophile, I enjoy the Little Chef talk very much, but this is the one that I wanted to read out because this one is actually
Big Scouse John, Big John, Big John, Big Scouse John. What is Scouse? Hello, John. How are you this evening?
No, read it out. Like
Every morning at the mine, you could see him arrive. He stood 6'6", weighed 245. Didn't say much, kind of quiet and shy. And if you spoke at all, he just said hi to Big John.
Big John, Big John, Big Scouse John. Thanks for being here, Big Scouse John. We're loving you being here.
Right.
Nobody seemed to know where John called home. He just drifted in the town and stayed all alone.
Can you read that out in a Scouse accent?
Okay.
Please?
Big Scouse John
Do
said.
it in the woman's Scouse accent,
Okay.
please.
He said, West coast of Scotland is nice, but Kent and southern Wales supersedes. I'm dying. Big Scouse John. Big John. Big Scouse John. How do you tracksuit bottoms, love? Small fees and
Big Scouse John says West Coast of Scotland is nice, but Kent and Southern Wales supersedes. Now, I've never been to Southern Wales, but I've been to Kent quite a bit.
Oh, no. In Big Scouse John's defence, he's completely right. I mean, South Wales is more beautiful than anywhere else in the world. End of.
But he's talking about Kent as well.
But Kent, I can't.
I'm not overly familiar with
But
Kent.
that's what I mean. I was just.
It's supposed to be the Garden of England.
So that's what I.
Honestly, let's talk about South Wales, darling. Okay, you want to talk about beautiful beaches? Well, every year, the most beautiful beaches in the world, the award is won by a South Wales beach. Normally one on the Gower Peninsula, and it's normally Rossley. But there are other beaches that are without compare. You could spend...
Sorry.
And what else have you got? Brecon Beacons are utterly spectacular. You've got rivers, you've got waterfalls, you've got, you name it, South Wales has got it. It's got...
Have you been to the west coast of Scotland as well?
Not for a long
No, because
time.
I'm obviously Big Scouse John has obviously been to all of these three places, and so to actually be able to compare the two, you have to have actually been, or three.
I mean, Scotland is utterly stunning as
well. West
well.
coast of Scotland is amazing, and I really wouldn't be able to put Kent in the same category.
Yeah, well, Kent, I'm not yet.
Kent is lovely, but I couldn't say that Kent supersedes.
I've lived
Scotland.
in Kent, so I think that I've got,
I would say the Wales edge is Scotland because it's got the extra twiddly bits. It's got the amazing beaches that you don't quite get in Scotland. I mean, Scotland's got amazing, majestic scenery, but
See, it was the bit having Kent thrown in the mix was a little bit confusing.
I agree that is a bit of
because it's kind of like going Cornwall or Liverpool.
Yeah.
And you kind of like go, what? Everything has its own kind of merits, but you've got to really be sort of.
I think I've lived in Kent, and I never found that it was somewhere that I found stunning. Of course, I didn't live in the whole of Kent.
There are lovely places in Kent.
Oh,
but no, I'm just saying, having been to both the West Coast, see, that's I can do that comparison. I can't do the Wales one, but having been to both the West Coast of Scotland and Kent, I can say that they're both lovely, but the thing that just takes your heart is Scotland. If you're talking, anyway.
Peter P says something confusing. Is it about a fart?
It is.
Gunning a moped through a tunnel is back.
Not sure if that was yours or his.
Well, who
Oh,
knows?
the one alleged to be yours.
Yeah,
all
I didn't
know,
do one.
We all know.
Alan Simpson says the snow roads are good too. Glenshee and the
To the Cairngorms.
via Cockbridge or Cockbridge,
Cockbridge, it will, I think.
which is always fun to snigger at.
Yeah, I've not been anywhere near the Cairngorms, but they do look beautiful.
Big John, Big John, Big John.
Big bap, 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 bap. Do you know what was going in my head?
No.
Don't you remember when we used to go Big Bad Dom? Dad.
Right. Anyway, he says.
All right, sorry, Big House John. I don't want to
says,
you down there.
Emma seems to like giving advice about job hunting. What job do you do, Emma? Well, I have a history of working in an office as PA, secretary. I've worked in one of the top oil companies.
Can we just?
And
I just want to skip to the. She sorts out the blue Smarties from the rest of them. That's what she does.
And I've worked for chartered accountants and some good top law firms. After that, I decided to be self-employed and I made jewellery, so I was self-employed for a while. Currently, I am a carer. I can't give much details about that, obviously, for privacy reasons for the people I care about, and a YouTuber. So that's what I do currently. You said that I seem to like giving advice.
You know what everybody's going to say now? They're going to say you're my carer.
You are, exactly. And your PA. Yes. You said I like to give advice about job hunting. It's not that I like to. It's just I like to try. What I like to do is try and help people. And the advice I'm giving is from either my own experience or advice I was given by professionals in that field. So when I'm giving the advice, we need to have a little caveat. But it is just my experience and opinion.
Can I just say nice use of Latin there? We need more Latin in these live streams.
I was a legal secretary.
And you almost pronounced it correctly.
I love caveat.
Almost.
Caveat emptor.
Right, everywhere.
But
eBay.
Yeah.
You know, I can only. It's the same with anything on a live stream. Anything anybody says on a live stream is from their own experience. Or Tracy's having a sniff of Boaty's bits. It's from your own experience and
thank you.
I make good too.
Your own opinion. So it is really my own opinion. People take it with a pinch of salt, but as Simone said, she didn't realise she could put skills from being a YouTuber on a CV, and I know that you can, partly because I've done it. Put those sort of skills on, and I was advised by professionals whose job is to advise you what to put on a CV, that you can put that on a CV.
And also, can I point out that if you run a YouTube channel, then, and this is applicable to Sophie and no doubt many others, you learn a lot of other skills along the way. Because believe me, it's not just about creating content, it's not just about presenting, it's not just about editing, it's not just about uploading. You learn all about analytics and how to process them. You learn about product placement. You learn about SEO. You learn about so many skills that are marketing, absolutely. And these are all transferable skills in the workplace.
That's exactly you've said it the way I was trying to say it. Yeah, transferable skills. Yeah.
So, absolutely. If you're sitting, with a little bit of time on your hands and you haven't put the square thing in the square hole when it comes to finding a job, and we've all been there, no shame in that whatsoever. People might think that YouTube is a silly way to pass the time. It's really not. No. In my experience, it can be amazing for your emotional well-being and your mental health. And you will learn skills that will set you in very good stead personally and in terms of potential employment. Would you agree, ladies?
Yeah.
I mean, you are both... you certainly, I would consider you relatively expert in that side of things because of your eBay background. That eBay certainly gave me a head start in YouTube.
I was going to say that they were the transferable skills that I took to YouTube because you've got to write the advert, which is your description and things, and you've got to learn about CEO and things, and that's what, and it's working on the internet. It's working out.
If you didn't know what SEO is, it's search engine optimization, and that certainly comes into play within YouTube, as it will for any company's marketing in any product in any market you care to name. SEO is crucial, but also in YouTube you learn about algorithms and how to manipulate algorithms and how to be favored by algorithms. All of that, and utterly transferable.
It's always a learning, not even a learning curve, it's a journey. You're always on the journey, because back when I started eBay, everything had to be hashtagged to get things seen. You hashtag now, and the search engine goes too many hashtags and drops you. So it's always, things are always moving around.
Yeah, it's a movable feast, and it's about keeping up with that. So yeah, I would absolutely second what the M11 says there. It's very, very much very, very important skills that you can gain, and you can certainly use to your advantage in the labour market. And there's a lot more than that as well, really.
Oh, there is, and I can't even.
You know, there are people skills. If you're doing YouTube, then on some level you're going to be dealing with people.
But also eBay. That comes back from eBay, because you know, you get a difficult customer, and you can't just go, well, fuck off.
No, you
have to. Lovely, lovely, lovely customer, smile on my face, and so much with when you're dealing.
For example, I mean, if you got negative feedback on eBay, then if you got a neg, then that was bastard. But you would have to mitigate and make the best of the situation, and you would have to try and turn that negative in any way that you could to your advantage, because human nature means that when people look at your reviews on eBay or TripAdvisor. I run a restaurant, right? So it's the same on TripAdvisor, but you used to buy on eBay. When they look at your feedback, they'll go to the negative.
Yes.
They won't look at everybody saying fantastic. They want to see the problems, and that means they want to see how you dealt with them.
Yeah.
Now, so I learned that on eBay. You get a negative review. How you deal with them could actually increase your business.
Or decrease.
Very much, or decrease. Now, to show how that's a transferable skill, I run a restaurant now, and how I deal with negative reviews on TripAdvisor or Google or anything else, it's exactly the same thing. I learned that on eBay. Now, you could equally learn it on YouTube in terms of how you respond to less than favourable comments on your video. So it's all very, very worthwhile. Pardon me, I'll get on with preparing.
Well, even with something like eBay, you know, just the fact that you're showing that you can, you know, in a timely fashion get things out, you know, you can't just sit on them. It shows that you can prioritise and you can stick to time.
And you're showing the computer literate, that you can create images.
That are eye-catching.
Optimise this, that.
It's all experience. Everything you do in life is experience. So, a lot of them can be put onto CV. You wouldn't think it, but if you look at something that you might do in your day, even hobbies, if you've got a hobby that you're using certain skills for, that can go on. So
So, like, I mean, another example. Let's say that you're unemployed, and let's say you really enjoy sex, and you have a lot of sex with random people, a lot of one-night stands. Well, if you apply for a job in a massage parlour, that's really going to work in your favour, doesn't it, Emma?
True. Everything says is true.
Anyway. I would say that in a massage parlour, you'd probably need stamina more than people skills.
Oh my God, I bet there's some greasy bodies that come through a massage parlour.
Oh, yes.
Anyway,
and hairy ones.
Speaking of hairy, Project Nigel is here.
I knew a pair of working ladies, and they shared a maisonette where they worked from.
Brothel.
They didn't live there. That was their
That was their brothel.
No, wait, it wasn't a brothel.
No,
it was their
legally
private,
it's a brothel.
Yeah, legally it's a brothel. And one worked upstairs and one worked downstairs. And they met up one night for coffee with me. And the downstairs one said to the upstairs one, how many clients did you have today? And she said 12. And she looked at her and said, oh, God, your poor feet. Having to walk up and down the stairs 12 times.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Anyway, yeah, speaking
True
of hairy
story.
men, Project Nigel is here. He said, good evening. What's going on here then? What do you think's going on here?
Finally, we
Now,
got
before
we
they
got to
worked-
mustard.
before
We
they
get to
worked-
mustard. And he's talking about ruffles.
Before they worked at the Maisonette, they were working on the street. I was friends with these two for ages. And I remember they told me this, I wasn't there. But the first time they met, one was established on the street where they were working, and the other was new to the area. And often it's like ice cream vans, there'll be a lot of arguments and fights over whose area is what. But these two became friends. And one said, is it safe here? Have you ever been, picked up by the fuss? And she said, no, but I was swung around by the tits once.
Oh, God. Yes. Hello, Mustard.
I'm here all week.
Welcome to
How have
the
you
live
been? Have you
stream.
recovered from this afternoon yet, Mustard? Let's
Yeah,
have
no,
that.
oh, sorry, Mustard.
You're off recovered.
Yeah. Helen Simpson says, that sounded like an angry Donald Duck.
Back
About
to the
Boaty's
farts.
fart, obviously.
Or yours.
No, it was yours that sounded like angry Donald Duck, not Tracy's. Tracy's didn't. Simone says, should have taken the pottering harness on Dragon's Den. What a good idea. You could
Yeah.
get that copyrighted. You need to do that. Andrew Buttigieg says, hey, Captain Mustard, you managed to survive the lunch visit. We just about. Peter Parsnip, he says. Ella Brannigan is here. Good evening,
Hello,
Ella.
Ella.
I hope you're enjoying the live stream. I'd love it if you stuck around and subscribed and came back and enjoyed it some more for the rest of your life.
Oh, yeah. You don't want much of a commitment from you.
Andrew Buttigieg is saying hi, and Project Nigel says, Boaty Bison.
Butty Bison.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Peter P says, so when Barty
Butty?
floats. So when Boaty farts, it's an I can't say that word.
Ecumenical.
Thank you, matter. Mr. Tickle says, Boaty just came up with a great idea for a live stream, a live exorcism.
Yeah, I could do that.
Peter P says to Mr. Tickle, needs to find the harness for that. Sophie says, me and Neil are having Momo for supper.
Ooh.
I had that last night for supper. It was lovely.
I was laughing at this one earlier when.
Can I just point out that the Momo that Neil and Sophie are having were purchased from me, and Momo and chutney are available at a very reasonable price.
He's a dealer in Momo. And
I'm a Momo dealer.
Just send him £1. I've said that for a while tonight.
You don't go,
No, I was laughing at this one earlier.
Would you like to read it then?
Okay, Mustard says, I've just done a pump that smells like a tomato.
Andrew Buttigieg says, hairy Japanese bastards. What's that about? Mr. Tickle says, Paul, was it an evil tomato? Steve Culk says, curtains.
No. Oh, nuns!
And
Nuns! Reverse,
Andrew
reverse.
Buttigieg says, Project Note says, Mr. Tickle is calling me evil. How unlikely is that? I should have done it in his voice. How unlikely is that? Oh, hang on.
oh yeah, do your mustard.
I'll have to do it on this camera.
Oh, she's getting all professional now. She wants.
She needs some
Got
glasses.
someone's drinking.
Oh, she's pissed again.
Like it was last summer.
Right, no.
Hello, Mr. Tickle. He says, what did he say? I forgot what he said now.
Hang on. Oh, there you go. Mr. Tickle is
Oh, yeah.
calling me evil.
Right, Mr. Tickle is calling me evil. How unlikely is that?
Stay where you are.
Mr. Tickle is calling me evil. How unlikely is that? Tracy! How unlikely is that, my lovely mod? Boaty! I'll tell you something about Boaty, right?
If you seriously just get it out. I think I just saw it tinkle. Seriously. It's not going to be a late one tonight, he says. No wonder he wants to be gone by one.
I'm really setting fire to my hair on this candle. Anyway, well, let me tell you something about Boaty, right? Late at night, after the live stream's finished and is full of Momo, he takes all his clothes off and he walks around the bedroom singing about his tinkle waving in the cool night air. Now, I don't know this from personal experience because I only ever see it at the caravan. the caravan of creams. But after the live stream, you know, when he's got strange women in the house.
Caravan of creams?
Yeah, the caravan of custard creams.
Better.
I had my custard creams in the yard today, didn't I? Did you see him in the back of the car? Anyway, yeah, he gets his tinkle out and he waves it around in the cool night air and sings about it. Now, if you ask the disinterested car girl nicely, then if this happens tonight, she might film it for your viewing pleasure. I don't know. I was mustard, but I'm suddenly turning into somebody else. Oh my God, I'm turning into Adeline. Anyway, yeah, there's mustard for you.
Oh my God.
So yeah, how I'm like. I like the way I'm on both. Look, that's quite good, isn't it?
I can't laugh.
I'm upset you weren't filming Boaty getting his tinkle out while I was doing my mustard.
I was.
That'll be on the privatised. You have to pay to see that.
Do we have to pay?
No, because you shared that
yeah,
special
I
one
should,
today.
We
We saw a special video that has been special for over a year.
Oh,
We got
we
to see
did.
it.
We got a private viewing. Oh my God, it was good, wasn't it?
It was excellent.
No wonder it's been kept hidden from you guys. You don't know what they're hiding from you.
Was your favourite bit the ending?
I loved the bit where you said, what did he say? Oh God, it was like really exasperated towards the end. Yeah, the ending was very good, but
Mustard's leg was still tingling.
But the end bit was lovely.
End.
Yeah, it was.
Did you hear me and Emma?
We both
Involuntarily went. Oh,
it was good, but it was something he said in exasperation coming on towards the end, and I can't think what it was he said now. I commented.
Was it the "I'm not ashamed"?
Yeah, I'm not ashamed. I love that.
That totally needs to be edited.
You don't know
properly.
What you
Shall I do it? Shall I edit
No,
it?
but
I think
you need to put it on a Patreon and then literally have stuff.
What, so only people who are on the Patreon.
Yeah, even if it's just a quid.
I think you should do that with something.
Even if it's just a quid, I think
you should put the videos of his tinkle on there as well.
Oh, hang on. Peter P has just sent a quid to see my tinkle.
Peter P's not fussed, is he? He likes seeing pictures of my dinner on my breast, and now he wants to see both these tinkle.
Oh dear, oh dear. I love that video, and that's the first time I've watched that video for more than a year. And I think now, obviously, you saw the raw edit, but
yeah,
if we edited the bits out so that it was,
I think it would.
I think that deserves to go out there.
I think it should. Yeah, definitely.
I love the ending.
Yeah.
Dear, oh dear.
Oh, real bromance these boys have
That is
got
possibly the best thing Mustard and I have ever done.
You should. I said to you that you should do more of that sort of thing. You know.
Yeah.
And maybe have it. Put it like she said on a Patreon type of thing, because it was good.
Right, where were we?
To go back to supper, darlings, then in the thing of ingredients here, we've got chicken tikka that I've topped, spring onion greens and julienne onion and green pepper. To that, I will be adding bean sprouts and the noodles, obviously, which are
the top one. What's that look like?
The noodles are drying nicely.
Me saying about that I did that to Boaty.
What did you do to Boaty?
Lifted his arm with my breast.
Well, he says it doesn't make sense. He says I stayed up watching.
No,
YouTube.
not that one.
Yeah, that's what I'm
that
asking. What
one.
was it?
No, that was you saying about the latest night that you were up with Boaty.
Oh, okay.
I just wanted to say that I know we don't have smelly vision, but that smells amazing. It really does. How do you know it wasn't?
Well, you could have had some, but you decided.
No, I'm just saying it smells amazing.
Oh, you wait till I've added in the bits and pieces.
Oh, can't wait till he adds bits and pieces in. Andrew Buttergeek says you should feel honoured, Boaty. You've been blessed by the breast.
And now I'm just going to raise my glass to the next comments.
His experience of your breast could have turned him. I've just realised.
Well, gay.
Probably. Right, the next comments then. Right, but Peter P says, Boaty, please give Tracy a ham sandwich.
I just had wine up the back of my nose.
Ham sandwich.
Fucking ham sandwich. I just had wine up the back of my nose. That's twice in one day that's happened. Must have did it the first time.
Actually, Peter P says, Boaty, please give Tracy a proper wine glass.
Right.
Jimmy
And then
Mighty
Jimmy
Quiz
Mighty Quiz says,
that fucking wine glass. That fucking glass, Tracy. And Two String Productions, who is very, very well acquainted with Tracy, says Tracy drinks wine out of a mug sometimes.
I fucking don't. Where did you get that from? No, I was laughing at that when I read it. Where did you get that from, Andy? I'm just trying to think.
And
I really don't. I do have glasses.
Mr. Tickle says, great story, Boaty. We didn't have money either. And a car outing was still and remains very special.
Why are we holding our glasses like a middle-aged
Because
woman?
I look ugly if I wear them.
You don't.
Simone says, where does the edit go? What is the point?
Oh, that's in name car.
Yeah.
Name and place for an edit.
Well, then do you want to answer that?
Oh, probably TikTok.
I don't understand it.
It'll be TikTok or some random shit like that.
Just tag us so we can see
No,
what
The 10-year-olds like.
Well,
Alan Simpson says regarding the little chef outings, marvellous. I'm very much up for that.
yes.
Steve Cook says his middle name is John. Steve John Cole.
Oh.
Andrew Butsky says my brother's middle name is John.
No,
Anyone else called John?
one of my best friends has got a middle name called John.
Epic would like Boaty to do a triple backflip.
Well, it might not be Boaty, might be
Well, I think
you.
Boaty can do it. Look, he's doing it now. Look, he's getting ready. There we go.
Yep.
He's doing it in the kitchen. Oh my god.
Yeah!
Screaming. Wow, I can't believe he did that though.
That was what I screamed.
Yeah, he's done
His
that
neighbours
for
need
you.
to know.
Oh, you should have been filming. Oh no, man.
Shit.
Yeah, well, we've done the triple backflip. Andrew Butterkey saying hi, Leddy. And Project Nigel wants Boaty to do a triple
I
backflip
think
as well.
you might want Epic to be doing a triple backflip.
Andrew Butterkey is doing lots of hashtags, and Simone says, I hate hashtags, they're cancer. Mr. Stephen Parry from Port Sunlight in the wonderful Wirral
The Leisure Peninsula.
Oh,
says, when driving back from the yard, wait.
when driving back from the yard, wait.
Did you sing the Lady Garden song?
that you, Jason, sing? Oh, nice to see boss. Oh, nice
No,
to
we
see the
didn't
best
sing the
boss
Lady.
alive.
We actually sung Barry Shitpeas.
For a long time.
For a long time, and it should be. I mean, I tried to film it, but there was wind blowing through the car, and I'm not talking about.
Oh, to be fair though, you
So I'm
did
not
go,
sure what
I
people-
beg your pardon a couple of times, and then Mustard was like, what? What are you singing?
Yeah, no, but I didn't try to sing it. But yeah, we did Barry Shippe's. Boaty's video might have picked that up better if he was filming because there wasn't wind blowing into his microphone. But
The chow mein pan, darlings. The chow mein pan.
The chow mein of
Pan of Dreams.
You haven't seen this, have you? You've not seen the chow mein
not
pan
in real
before?
life. No.
Oh, what?
You're
I
treating
should
us
rub it
tonight.
up. Well, I never did.
Can you do that again? She's filming this.
Yeah, rewind.
Sorry?
Rewind.
Do it
Rewind
again.
what?
Well, let's pump the air back into your bottom, and then you can push it out again on film. That's what she's saying.
Are you accusing me of breaking windows?
I want you to rewind and show the pan again,
Oh, I can do that.
and the squat that came afterwards, and the squeak of the wine door.
Well, he could do the squat, and I'll just put the sound effect on for you. That'll do.
And would you like to see the prepared ingredient?
Oh, wonderful! A telephone call. Let's try not to cut them off. Oh, I can see who this is. Hang on. Let's get him
Well, I
on.
don't
Let's
know.
get him on.
I think it might be a pervert.
Press the black thing.
I'm
Bring it
doing
up full
it.
screen. There you go.
Would you like to welcome our caller, Tracy?
Hello. Oh dear. It's Alan Bennett. Alan Bennett.
I don't speak to Alan Bennett. I want to speak to a fat cunt.
All right. Come on, he's talking to you, Boaty. Do speak. He is here. Say your piece, or forever hold it.
We've seen his piece earlier. He's jiggling. He's jiggling Mustard. Hang on. Well, he's not jiggling Mustard. I think Mustard needs you.
Come on, the hairy
Come,
comes.
I'm here. I'm here.
He's listening. He wants to see the reaction.
He might not be able to hear you.
I'm preparing a meal, my darling.
He's got Chinese. How's your hairy parsnip?
Oh, spiky soupy. No, don't, no, butter.
He's forgotten how to speak English since we saw him.
I think he's learnt Welsh.
Do you have tippy? Tippy for my bunghole?
Sounds like someone's taking the piss there. I wouldn't do it.
I would head for my bunghole to get polio.
Kept singing that in Wales for some reason.
What is... I cannot work out what's going on here. It sounds like he's going, oh, Jimmy.
I think he's having a moment.
Let's listen carefully.
I'm having a moment with you, darling.
Is he flashing nibs?
Remember the vacuum cleaner days?
Oh, God, how could I forget them?
Secrets are coming out.
Yeah.
How could I forget them?
Okay, can he actually hear you?
Nobody knows about those, do they?
Well,
They
not,
should.
not yet. Not yet. But it's all going to come out soon. Once that video comes out, then it's all over. All of the secrecy, all of the pretense.
Kittens. Only on my behalf.
And there was more as well, wasn't there? Because in the where was it in the video today where I was talking about Llandudno and
The caravan.
my feelings? Were we in the caravan or were we in the car?
We were in the caravan watching the video.
No, I was talking about when we went to Llandudno and
What feelings?
we were in the car, weren't we?
What feelings?
When I said that when we were in Llandudno, I was fantasising that he was there in the Airbnb.
They were in the car.
He was in the car.
He wasn't there.
Oh,
Oh, was he
Mustard.
not?
Mustard, we've been
I don't
talking
think-
about
I don't
him.
He was. He was there.
I thought I was sitting next to you when you said that.
No. No, I was talking to him.
Oh, maybe.
He was sitting next to me. We were on our way to Yorkshire
Okay, maybe.
on the mission that we can't talk about.
No, excuse me.
Yes.
I
Yes.
have the wrong number.
I think he was trying to phone the dirty Bonzo dog number.
There's a fire next door. I'm trying to phone the fire brigade. Let's get off, haven't I? My responsibility.
Well,
The house isn't burned down and
Mustard,
it's already
Mustard.
nearly done with.
Mustard, do you like your neighbours?
Well, if you live in Lincolnshire, you'll know what it's like.
I did.
I think we should say at this point, I think we should say a huge thank you to Captain Mustard for hosting the the Mary Huff management team
Mary Muff.
He actually
today.
hosting me.
And Mustard's been a wonderful sport. He picked Matron up from the train station. He sacrificed his day today to do our nonsense. As it turned out, at the end of the day, I can't talk about this, but we were able to return the favour. And I know, on a serious note, I know how much it meant to these two to have that time with him. So, yeah, thank you. Yeah, a massive thank you and shout out to Mustard for being my best friend and for being an amazing member and founder member of the community, and just for being for being a jolly nice chap.
Oh. We love you, Captain Mustard.
We do.
We love you, Mustard. We do. We love the
Mustard.
Beatles as much as you.
I thought we were singing, Mustard, we love you. Mustard, we do. Though you may be far away. What's happening?
Unblock device microphone.
Oh, that's what happened in Islam, didn't it?
Oh.
You lot carry on singing.
Oh, it didn't like our singing.
This happened in Islam, didn't it?
So it
You
goes,
lot continue.
though you may be far away.
Oh, well, I went
we
for old and
think
grey.
of you. Well, maybe you be old and grey.
Because it is Mustard, and he is like both of those things.
He's not grey, he's white.
Oh, that's what he says. But if you look at photos when he was younger, he wasn't.
No, I know.
Oh, yeah.
I'll give him some of my brown hair. Oh, you're that's loud.
No, that's what happened in Islam, didn't it?
How far behind on the
Certain amount of
comments?
time, so we just.
Oh,
I'm
no,
afraid
we're
we
all
just
right.
left it.
We're actually not
There
too
we go.
far back.
Oh, good.
We've got, so basically, everything is wonky, a lot of wonking. Hang on, all this wonking is making me dizzy. That was people fiddling. Emma assumes the position and Boaty takes advantage, and I was filming all of it. Let's go dogging says, hi Boaty, do you like a big floppy sausage?
Well, like a hot dog.
I don't know what they mean.
I wouldn't mind a big floppy hot dog sausage, one of those foot-long ones with the fried onions and mustard and ketchup in a bun. Yeah.
God, where have you gone?
Oh, it's making me very
What is she doing?
no.
I was trying to sort the sound issue out, but it doesn't.
Is it good? It's saying battery. Are you all right for battery?
It's saying
Oh,
battery.
there was a battery green symbol came up.
No, that's fine.
Yes.
I'm
So
sorry you have to put up with that.
the big
Until
floppy
Tracy goes.
sausage. Did you hear that? She said you're gonna have to put up with that big annoying noise until Tracy goes. Only 45 minutes, guys, and I'll be.
Can I just
well
say, only
fucked off.
22 people have tickled that like button. Can we have a bit more ticklage going on? Mr. Tickle, have you tickled the like button?
Big floppy sausage. It lost interest in now. That tinkle has a mind of its own. People are laughing. Mustard says thank you for that impression.
You're welcome. Anytime you want one, Mustard, I'll give you an impression of you. So just shout out.
Savvy Boys, which interestingly
I'm not liking that name very much. Do you know what that is?
yes.
Good evening, Savvy Boy. Did I used to be married to you?
No, that's a genuine question.
Anyway, if I did, good evening. I hope you are well. I don't really, but you know,
Not what you were saying in the car.
yeah. So you know, how's the herpes? I hope it's all right.
So let's just sorry, gonna skim over
What did
that.
Savvy Boy say?
Is the guy on left on Smack?
Are you on the list?
I possibly, yeah. No, I'm not. If I was on Smack, I'd probably be a bit thinner. And then Andrew Buttergeek says no boob crack, and Master says yes, Savvy Boy, just like you. And then Savvy Boy says Project Nigel, come to Ireland and say that. So
That's a nice invitation.
yeah. Probably fancies him.
That's so annoying, that sound.
Pete P says to not see his tinkle. Ken Bemp says, Christ, hope the neighbours aren't after an early night. There was a bit of noise going on.
Don't go there.
Big Scouse John. Big John. Big John.
Oh no, he says, can the two girls sing Save All Your Kisses for Me? My brother heard of man.
Can the two girls sing Save All Your Kisses for Me by Brother of Man?
Do you want it in a Liverpudlian accent? Because I can't
I
do a
thought
Liverpudlian
Bucks
accent.
Fizz sung that, didn't it?
No, it's not.
So that sound is really annoying. I don't know what this happened in San Dino as well. It got loud at a certain time. Anyway. Save all your kisses for me. Save all your kisses for me. Bye bye, baby. Bye bye. Don't cry, Tracy. Don't cry.
No, it's all right. I'm not
There's no
crying.
chow mein for you.
No, I'm not. There's some really humorous comments coming up from.
There's also some funny noise.
What is that?
It was just the phone there next
There
to
was
me.
a text message from somebody to somewhere.
Oh,
Anyway.
yeah, no, I saw it. It's okay. So, wait a minute. So,
Did you read Stephen Parry's there?
Yeah, no,
Oh,
we
yeah,
did
yeah,
that. Yeah,
sorry.
yeah. All the time. Hang on, sorry.
Boob crack.
No, you've got to
Ken
to
Bemp.
not see his
Tinkle.
crisis. Yeah. Oh, then we've got that. Let's ignore that, and then oh, look at that. Yeah. What? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Which one's that? I don't think. Have you got anything interesting to say about that? I can't think.
Nah.
It's like we're back at primary school,
Nah.
isn't
Let's
it?
Go Dogging says, Boaty, you can't stop halfway through dogging to stop and eat that. Well, he's not going to. He's preparing it now for after the dogging sesh. He can't. Otherwise, he'll be knackered and he won't be able to cook. Andrew Buttergeek says they do break out into songs occasionally, Big Scouse John. And Big Scouse John says, "What do you mean, Savvy Boy?" Yeah, well,
John, you're not Scouse.
I'm not Scouse either, but I still do the accent all the time. Peter P says, "Has the hat stand make an appearance?" No, the hat stand has like gone in the attic, I think. Angelos Zagori, excuse me if I can't pronounce your name properly. What's happening here? We're doing a wonderful live stream for your viewing pleasure. If you've been enjoying it, please like and subscribe and stick around and come back again to see some more fun tomorrow night. Andrew Brothergeek says, Rochdale Spike Milligan. PHP says, Mustard is Boaty's imaginary friend. Simone says, good night, everyone. Must go to bed. Good night, Simone.
Good night, Simone.
And Project 9 says, sorry, chaps, wrong number from when he called that. Steve Cold says, get him doing the can-can. I'm not doing the can-can. There's rumbling going on in the kitchen. I think it's thundering out there. Mr. Tickle says, Emma, I most certainly have tickled with both thumbs. Oh, I'm liking the sound of Mark-on motoring.
Andrew Buttergy says you need to organise a karaoke night. Actually, we were talking about something along those lines today. And
Boaty doesn't like karaoke though.
It's not
because he's a snob and he only wants to sing with a proper band.
It's not a definite thing, but it was just kind of like some ideas that we were thinking of today. Project Nigel Mustard says, thank you, and I'm enjoying the beer. Thank you, Tracy. You're very welcome.
Tracy kindly gifted Mustard some beer today.
I'm glad it's going down well, actually, because it does have quite a really good reputation in London, and I just thought I'd bring a bit of London up to you.
And Brad is here, says, good day, Emma. Good day, Brad. I hope you're well.
And we are at the bottom of the comments.
We are at the bottom of the comments.
So we're at the bottom of the comments. So if you want to sort of get a few more comments in before my taxi arrives, which should be in about 40 minutes, and Boaty has Boaty is actually getting on really, really well with this prepping. He's not sitting here and waiting until 2 o'clock in the morning while he's completely drunk and naked.
He's well trained, isn't he?
I'm disappointed. I'm going to miss out on the actual proper full nakedness where he's singing about his tinkle.
But I'll send you the film.
What you should be sad about missing out on is
Chow mein, yeah, it is good. Good food at this establishment.
Have a sniff of that.
Hang on. Oh my god! Oh my god!
It smells good, guys.
Oh, Wizard Magic! There's one for you.
No, not the wizard. He's not popped in as well. Oh, my ex is popping in on it. Hello, the wizard. Did I used to date you?
No, look where he lives.
He says, hello, from Liverpool. I'm a Liverpudlian wizard. Big Scouse John says hi to Andrew. And Brad says, g'day, Boaty. Wave and hello, friend, wave. Okay. And Mr. Tickle says, I haven't done, what has he done? Oh, karaoke. I haven't done karaoke since I did my best Glen Madeira on the Philippines.
Glen Madeira, and it's never gonna say my love for you. You wanna know by now how much I love you.
Sing quiet. Sing quiet. We can sing a quiet song for them. What would you like to sing? What can we do? What can we sing?
My Johnny was a shoemaker, and Billy he loved me. My Johnny was a shoemaker, and now he's gone to sea with pitch and tortoise on his head, and to sail across the sea, stormy sea, and sail across the stormy sea.
I'm not quite sure what that
No,
was.
do you know what that was? That was off-putting that our voices were coming back at us when we were trying to do the harmony. What? Excuse me?
Sing treble.
No, that's something over there with point.
So I hope you enjoyed that little a cappella. Now, I released a song once and it was rubbish, but
I'm not singing it.
Well, no, but you don't have to. But
no, I did the backing and I don't want to do it again.
Yeah, my dad was my manager, and he got a guy to put the money up. Isn't it? The guy was called Peter Boddington. He was well known for being fined repeatedly for smoking on trains. He died.
It couldn't have been well known because I didn't know that.
He was fined repeatedly. Look on the internet if you Google it. But my dad used to tell us all the time. But yeah, he was the man who put the money up, and my dad was the manager. So I recorded this song, and then they just decided I'm going to try and promote it around pubs while they stood there getting completely smashed. And that was the end of it. But it was a rubbish song anyway. It was called Man Hungry Mothers.
That was a good song, but just a really bad version of it.
The title.
Well, I mean, I know what the song's about now.
Yeah, and then they put that awful 80s guitar bit in.
It's just, you know.
I have got it though, if anyone wanted to hear it one day. Peter P says, Boaty's nocturnal doings will be revealed in an upcoming video, Emma. Well, maybe. I don't feel like he really, unless he invites me to film his nocturnal doings, I'm not recording them. He did invite me and landed no to record that. I was standing there with the phone in my hand and threatened to record it, and he said, well, go on then. So I took that as an invitation. But, you know, like last night when he was singing about his tinkle naked in the bedroom, I didn't feel I should walk in with a camera and start filming unless he said, Emma, I'm walking around the bedroom naked, singing about my tinkle, please come in and film it. And he didn't say that.
I tell you what, though, next time it happens, just do audio. I feel like I've missed out on some really good potential.
Well, so you can put it over the top of one of your car journeys. You upload one of her car journey videos and both singing about his tinkle over the top. Might get the viewers in. You're just using him. These Shorts is here. Recognise that name. Hey girl, how's your day going? What are your thoughts on the saying? Oh, do you know what? You ask this every time and we've answered it.
The thoughts will be the same as the last time you asked it. I mean, come up with something new.
Yeah, ask another question.
Don't be boring.
Ask another question. We will answer it.
I need to just go down this rabbit hole very, very briefly. But I think these Shorts. I think you've kind of like got the wrong.
I think he needs to change his shorts.
No, I think you've kind of got the wrong idea about how women's anatomy works, because it's designed to have a baby come out, so it can stretch kind of like that big, and it does go back enormous. And it does go back.
I've had 4 babies. It's like the Blackwall Tunnel.
Right, so you're going to actually just smash exactly what I'm saying.
No, because mine's about babies, isn't it?
But yes. Well, all right. Anyway, so basically, if you've got a big one that goes in, or loads of big ones that go in and out repeatedly, it doesn't make the woman slack and loose or anything like that. And likewise, having a smaller one going in and out repeatedly doesn't make her stay tight or anything. A woman's vagina is supposed to expand and go back to normal.
I carry my shopping in mine.
Unless, of course, you're Emma.
We're going to put that in the singles video. I can carry my shopping in my vagina. It's like the Blackwall Tunnel.
You charge the girls to go through it.
Right, let me explain this. Last night, after Boaty fell asleep over his plate, I woke him up to tell him, you've fallen asleep, I think you need to go to bed. And instead of going to bed, he decided to jump around the kitchen smoking. And while he was doing this, he was fully clothed by at this point. But while he was doing this, we had this great idea to come up with proper, genuine, realistic.
I had this great idea.
It was Boaty's idea, to be fair. But well, he was actually talking about chairlifts and saying about how much he loves them. No, that's what happened. I said,
love a chairlift.
So I said, because he was going on about chairlifts, and I said, you should put that, if you're ever on a dating website, put that in your profile. I love chairlifts. So then he said, right, we should do realistic dating profiles and put them up on singles. And it was so funny. But I'm not going to say what we said because it was very self-deprecating, if that's the right word. Defecating?
Not defecating. I say defecating.
So, we don't want to give you any more ammunition to throw at us. You've got enough. But it was utterly hilarious. But, what was it that you said that was funny that I was going to... Oh, yeah, that's why Boaty's talking about that, that we were being, mean about ourselves and saying, what if you saw the dating profile of someone who was, being genuine, realistic about themselves and their faults, would that put you off? Or would you actually appreciate it?
I'm starting to remember it now.
Yeah.
I would say stuff like,
I was going to tell him now.
I'm really old, I'm fat, I've only got one tooth left in my head. I love chairlifts, I can cook a decent meal. And I think I said something along the lines of, look, I don't mind having a lunch with you, but I don't want any more than that. Just come and have lunch with me and then just
fuck off.
I don't remember. There were a few things that were really hilarious, and I can't remember what they were now, unfortunately. But it was very funny.
I think next time Emma's here, or you're, being able to do a video with Emma, I think you should get that on video like this. Just sit and brainstorm it, and then edit it down so that it's like this is not necessarily yours, definitely, but just edit down and keep the best bits.
Yeah, it was quite funny. Maybe it was because it was later.
That's the sort of stuff that we need to put into singles.
Yeah, we do. We need to talk about singles. We haven't talked about that yet. And I keep thinking, wait till I'm with you to talk about it because it's easier. And then we don't talk about it. We talk about whales, chairlifts, and Momo,
and breakfast,
and Tracy.
Important stuff.
You talk about me?
Oh, we talk about you all the time, yeah.
Good. And mustard and the community.
Amazingly, in the middle of the night, we talk about you and mustard and the community.
Yeah, we do.
The only thing worse than being talked about is not being talked about.
That's the thing to take from this. If you take nothing else, take this. That
you have to get drunk and talk about other people at 2 o'clock in the morning.
You might think that all of this is nonsense or worthless, or some people even say that it's faked. And I assure you it's not. It is what it is. If it has no value for you, then fine. But it has value for some people. And it certainly has value for us. And when there isn't a camera pointing at us, we're talking about the same stuff.
Yeah, it's true.
We're talking about the community. We're talking about our friends. We're talking about the things that we can do in the future. And it's all, there's nothing fake or non-genuine about this. The members of what we call our inner scrotum, the regular viewers of our live streams and videos and whatnot, they're incredibly important to us, and we know them now, don't we? We know them, and they're part of our daily lives. That's the age that we live in. We don't get down the pub with them. We don't chat with them over the garden wall on a daily basis, but we chat with them via the medium of this, and we know them and they know us. And that's an important thing, and it shouldn't be underestimated.
It's absolutely no different to going down the pub and seeing your mates. You walk into the pub, you sit down and chat. And of course, when you're in the pub, you're all a little bit louder, a little bit funnier, a little bit, having a jolly old time. And then you go home and chill out. It's the same thing. Yeah, after the live stream, we might not continue farting in the kitchen, but, we still chill out and we're still the same people.
But also, we talk about the community too. The community doesn't go away when we switch off the tablets or the computers. The community is there because, like, if you go down the pub and you've had a good old conversation with your friends, then you go home. Your friends haven't disappeared and gone. They're still going to be there, and you're going to go home and you go, oh, that funny thing happened today, or that terrible thing happened with whoever, and it gets talked about.
Well, I think, let me say, whenever I've been visiting Boaty, the main thing we've talked about regarding the community is, I will say, because I'm fairly new, so I will say, have you ever met this person? And his reply will be, haven't, but I'd love to. And then we start discussing, that particular person that would be really great to do this with or go there with. That is genuinely the sort of conversations we have. So when we say we talk about the community, it's all good. But it's that sort of thing. Oh, I'd love, like today in the car. I haven't met Neil and Sophie, but I think that they like karaoke. And I said, I'd love to do karaoke with them.
So if you think it's a different sort of thing, the fact that, I do all the stuff with mustard. I'm doing stuff with Emma now. Matron is here in my home. Neil and Sophie have been here with me in my home. We've done stuff at the yard with various people. It's not an exclusive thing.
No.
That's what the community is. And always there are opportunities for these things to happen. Like next Monday, after a horrendous weekend, hard working in the restaurant, I'm going to get my ass out of bed on Monday morning, and I'm going to go to Great Yarmouth, like a 4-hour drive or whatever the hell it is. And we've put a shout out there. If anybody's free or can be free or would like to come and meet us.
Definitely.
And it's a genuine thing. We'd love you to come and meet us. And there are these things happening all the time now. So if anybody hasn't been to the caravan or been to the yard or met Mustard or been here, it's only because you don't want to do it, because there's no difference between anybody and anybody else.
Yeah.
Emma's here because I said to Emma, do you want to come and do this? And she said, yeah, I'll do that. And we did it.
Well, I also...
Maitland's here for the same reason.
Well, no, sorry, hold that thought just for a sec. I've known Boaty for over 20 years.
Yeah.
Not like bestie friends, but we've been colleagues on eBay and then through friends and via Facebook and things.
Yeah.
And then we sort of became part of the circle again because a mutual friend did live streams. Where was I going with this? No, I've forgotten now.
Okay, well, I was just going to say, I've known Tracy all my life because she's my sister. Tracy is genuinely, in real life, the person she portrays on the camera. That's who she is. I'm new to Boaty and Mustard 4 or so months ago. I said the name. Oh, shall I just finish what I was saying? Is that all right?
Yep, go on.
Yeah, so when I started watching them, I came then to visit Boaty. He's exactly the person you're seeing on the camera. And when we're in the car chatting, he says exactly the same, tells the same stories. And, he's exactly the same person. Today I met Captain Mustard. He's the same as you see on the camera. And the yard is there. We did today what we've seen on previous, videos. It's all genuine. Yeah, we sit and have a nice chat. And then we have a bit of a laugh. We've got a bit of it on film. But a lot of it is, when the camera wasn't on the majority of the time, and they're exactly the same people.
Yeah, no, they are. They really are.
We're seeing on the screen. So nobody's putting on an act. Yeah, we have a bit of a laugh around on the camera because we're having fun. But to be honest, we do that off the camera too. So there's no difference.
Yeah, no, I think I was going down the route of we've known each other for such a long time, but never actually had it's not really opportunity, but eBay invited us to things, and then we moved in different sort of friendship circles and things. And it's only really in the last couple of years that I've got to know Boaty properly through our mutual friend. And now sort of things have progressed to the point where I'm here now. I always wanted to meet Boaty, but it wasn't on my radar as in, yes, I really have to do that now. But because if you want to do it, you're going to make it happen. And now that my sister is involved, and well, it was a combination of my sister getting involved and Mustard making me a moderator, that all of a sudden the four of us were moving in the same oblong, and it just became, well, we need to all meet.
Obviously. Yeah.
We need to all be in the same space. And it happened today. And it's been a brilliant day. It's been a brilliant day.
Also, again, as a new member of the community myself, several months back, I didn't know these guys, and I came and met Boaty, and I've come back several times, and we're friends now, aren't we? So I've met a member of the community, and now I've got a friend that I didn't have before I was a member of this community, and I hope to make further friends. Oh, Captain Mustard, is he my friend now? Hopefully, but I would love to meet more of you and make more friends, because it's wonderful. I love it.
That's the thing. It's not exclusive, not by any means. If you watch these live streams, if you watch the videos, then you could do exactly the same.
No,
and you would
just remember part of my point is that I'm in London, you're in Chesterfield, Mustard in Rochdale, and so it becomes you have to work the logistics out. But if once you're going to do it and you work out the logistics and you book your trains in advance enough, and there are premier inns. Like last night I stayed at the one in Rochdale. Tonight I'm staying at the one in Chesterfield.
There's a breakfast table out the back here for anybody who wants a special Boaty's breakfast.
Exactly. You just work it out. obviously Boaty says, "Oh, you know, you're welcome here and everything," but give him a bit of advance notice so that he can get to at least some bacon rolls in.
Well, I think also, so I just want to say, bear in mind that Boaty is also a person and not just a presenter, who has things going on in his life. So yeah, if the invitation's there, but do treat it like an invitation as opposed to like a hotel.
Don't just rock up there.
Well, it was Project Nigel.
No, it was.
Yeah,
has a hat stand.
And that most recent comment came from somebody who took my toilet roll
to the Yard of Dreams and left it there. Sorry, Boaty.
I had to do.
Yeah, but you don't do that in a hotel.
I had to do the penguin this morning because of you.
That's so hilarious.
What did I do this morning? What have I done this morning? I've forgotten. It's so long ago.
The bug roll, and I had to do the penguin.
Oh, no, what do you mean you did the penguin? What's this?
I mean, I was there. I was there. Pants round ankle.
Where?
No, on the lavatory.
No, I didn't take that one. That was
there
finished.
was no toilet roll.
Yeah, I used up that toilet roll. That wasn't the one I took to the Yard of Dreams.
Yeah. That two toilet rolls disappeared. One you used. One you used. One
I
you
didn't
stole.
replace the one.
The point is that there was no toilet roll in the toilet roll place.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
So I'm there on the toilet, pants around ankle. I had to do the penguin. I had to do the shitty bum penguin shuffle to where the toilet roll is stored. Get a toilet roll. Do the penguin shuffle back.
I'm so sorry.
You're not at all.
And then I took your toilet roll to the Yard of Dreams and left it in the caravan. Mustard, you've gained a toilet roll today. A little gift from Boaty. In fact, it's half a toilet roll because I used the other half.
I'm going to take him a light bulb as well, and then we could actually close the door. The reason the door.
Oh, I closed it. I enjoyed going in the dark. It was fun. It was an adventure. You could feel things tickling your bum, and you're wondering if it was a spider or random piece of toilet paper.
Or Anthony from next door.
It definitely wasn't Mr. Tickle. He wasn't there today.
I'm gonna, guys. My cab is due in about 20 minutes.
Well, my dinner's due in about 20 minutes.
So I'm just, I'm not rushing anything, but I'm just saying, I'm quite happy to end the stream and leave. But
where's that comment gone?
No.
There we go.
Say your good night. Say your good night.
I'd like to just point out this comment to Boaty. This one.
Okay, which one?
Skik is here.
Oh, Skik.
Yes.
Oh.
Hello, Skik. Wonderful to see you here.
It's genuinely lovely to see you here, mate. And I agree with half of your comment.
I've forgotten what it said.
Right, I'm going to carry out.
I forgot what the comment was there. What are you doing? You're scrolling around.
Yeah, no, that one. Sing about your tinkle for an edit.
Okay.
Skip, just come back, mate. Just come back.
Well, he has. He's posting as
well,
yeah.
He's saying hi. It's lovely to see you back, Skip. And I thank you also for the lovely comments you're leaving on my videos. I do appreciate it.
Mustard says, I can't smell anything. So either he's got COVID or he's not doing any farts. You'll always find Boaty in kitchen farting at parties.
Cooking, darling.
Mr. Tickle says, Tracy, I forget points. I'm trying to. Can you stop moving that? I'm trying to make two, just like Indus, trying to film a review this evening.
This is going to be amazing. Have a sniff.
Oh, it does smell good. Yeah.
I can smell it from here. That smells good. Arpit Sharma says, "What's your boob size, Boaty? What's your boob size?"
Let me guess. I'm going to say, hang on, it's quite wide round here.
Yeah.
He's going to be. Would you say
B or a C?
No, but round the body, would you say 40?
No, more than that.
42,
42C.
42? Are you having a laugh?
Yeah, the number is round your body. It's not the boobs. It's the body size.
Where? We're under
the boobage.
What, here?
Yeah.
Well, that's 48.
No. Here.
48?
This bit here is the body, right? That's the number. The cup size, the letter is how much bigger the boobs are. The body here.
Can you clutch the breasts again? Because I mean, you had a good hold of the.
How long have I waited for this moment, René? Oh, René!
Well,
Oh, René! up your breasts.
They're groping each other here, guys.
My chest here.
That's not your fucking chest.
No, your body,
That's
right?
your boobs.
This here, yeah, this here, and there's a boobs. Where's it gone?
Open his shirt. Get his shirt
Right.
off.
This bit here is a body, right? And that's
Yeah.
quite big. So I would say it's about
Honestly,
42,
they've got each other in
It's
a
48.
clinch here.
But they're gone when he's done that. They go into an A cup when he lifts his arm. Put your arms down. Don't be embarrassed. I've felt bigger moves than you. Yeah, C cup, I would say.
Fuck
Yeah.
off.
No, that's not bad. That's good.
Get fucked.
If I had C cup breasts, I would be very happy.
Right, well, for a start, my chest is 48. I'm a 48-inch.
Oh, you really?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I was trying not to be too big in case it was like offensive.
How
That's
is
for
his
the-
chest bigger than mine?
No, it's for body size. Isn't
Yes,
it? The number?
he's saying that he's 48. He's not. Are you coming back?
How do you switch it on? It's a button.
Shuffle your chair back a bit. There you go. Right. Sit down.
Come on, Tracy. Let him get over his fear.
Oh, it's-
Have a go.
I've got to grope you now. Yeah, but hang on. What I'm saying, what I'm saying is how are you wide around here? I'm bigger than you.
I'm a man.
I'm a man, so my inches are bigger.
Oh, do you know what? For the first time in my life, I feel smaller than everybody.
I'll tell you what, I'd like a woman with big sized breasts.
And they're not bad as they go, are they?
I'm sorry.
No,
I
it's
can't
got
find
good
that.
nipples as well.
Well, thank you for
I've got cracking nipples.
They are good. Just don't play with them on lives. Unless Emma's not here.
Oh, you had nipples with these. You play with them.
nipples with those. They're just
Like
like
these.
Boaty's cooking supper over here, and it's looking rather delicious. He has been twiddling the same piece of oil around in the pan for about an hour.
I do
Yeah,
apologise,
Yeah,
guys.
because I'm getting ready. Look.
Yum, yum, yum.
Mustard's just said I might do. Mustard says I might do a puke now.
You see, Mustard, what you're missing? You were invited to join on this live stream, and you refused.
Oh God!
Boaty's noodles are here.
Oh,
close look
when
at
he
his
came
noodles.
rushing over to me, I genuinely thought he was going to go. Hang on a minute, let me feel mine and let me feel yours. Andrew Buttergeek says Boaty's new side hustle lap dancer. He was straddling me. Oh dear. Right, hang on, where were we? Sorry, I'm jumping around the comments here because I know that I've got to go quite
I know
soon.
you're going to miss the naked bit.
We've all got to go.
Please
quite
film
soon.
it. Right, so hold on a minute. Boob size. Tracy, I forget points. I'm trying to make 2. Oh, we've only done that one. To answer your question, Mr. Stephen Parry, about what products we use, I'm Android all the way. I think you're Android as well.
Yes, I am. Andrew Buttergeek says the FSM and the damp camp hairy Jesus move in mysterious ways. And Mr. Tickle says I ran a Facebook group for a number of years, and a few of the other admins I never actually met in person. Skick says they need that bite, and it's been missing for a while. What do you mean? The live streams need the bite? Well, come back then, Skick. Bring us the bite. Project Nigel says, Skick, are you going to do a live stream soon? So many of us want to see it.
No, that's true. Actually, we've been waiting for such a long
You
time.
come and co-host on Boaty's. That'd be fun.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Oh, good night, Mr. Tickle.
Oh, Mr. Tickle's gone to bed. When Mr. Tickle goes, he's like Bagpuss. When Mr. Tickle goes to bed, we all have to go to bed. You're zooming down.
I'm
the
not.
comment.
Everyone's saying good night to you people.
But Mr. Tickle's saying that. Or did we read that?
No, I said good night.
Oh, okay.
It's
Brad says.
1:45. We've been going for 2 3/4 hours.
Brad
Let's all-
says.
Let's all bugger
Oh
off,
right,
shall we?
but Andrew Buttergeek says, why don't you stay at Boaty's, Trace?
Because I don't want to share a bed with either my
No.
sister.
We were going to sleep in a tent
We
in
were
the
going to sleep in
garden.
a tent.
You
Or
ruined,
Boaty.
you ruined our fun.
Well,
We were going
next
to
time,
sleep under the shooting stars if you were sleeping
okay,
here.
next time you have the guest cupboard. We'll sleep in a tent. in
And
the
do you
garden.
realise that there's only one toilet here, and she takes lots
Well,
of
he does
time?
realise this.
And
There's a garden.
I'm not shitting in the
Yeah,
garden.
yeah, but we will. We'll be in the tent.
No, you use the bathroom. We'll shit out there.
At one point, I probably will, but this you know, bear in mind this is my first time here. Emma had the guest cupboard, and I do like a premiere in.
I want to go in a tent now. That'd be fun.
So that's why I haven't stayed at Boaty's this time. But you know, never say never. I might do next time. I mean, because Emma's not always going to be up here.
Not always going to be up here now. Feels like it, but
I'll film him for you when he's naked. It's all right.
Yeah, Tracy won't have any.
She would.
She would.
She would. There'd be no
Emma,
compunction.
there you go. Wonk bonk, wonk bonk, wonk bang. That's the one. Just use the towel. I can't remember what that was about. Sorry. Oh, 99 Peter P. Skick says,
Oh,
did you
do
like
know
the
this?
Integrity T-shirt?
Oh.
Integrity breeds character. So many people don't have it.
What's that for
I
you,
loved
Skip?
it. I knew it was from. I said it was from Skip. I Skip.
You did
I,
actually.
yeah,
He
I
said
love
he
it,
thought about
and I did say I know who this is from. I know who this is from because it's a word that's been mentioned. I loved it. Thank you very much indeed.
Oh, that's lovely.
So
Project Nigel says he might do a puke now.
Boaty new side hustle. Lap dancer Andrew says, and Andrew says, love trace breaking. Yeah.
Oh, Culture Crack is here and says, "Wow, I found some English people.
Stick around.
Stick around.
Subscribe.
It's different stuff goes on all the time. Please like, subscribe. Yeah, it's wonderful.
Livestream every night.
Yeah, and there's different stuff goes on. Sometimes co-host, sometimes not co-host, and it's fab.
I'm sorry, Brad says, bah, hit the music. Bow, chicka, wow, wow. And then Andrew Buttigieg says, yes, mustard, no apples.
Oh, that's nice. Would Skick says, would Boaty like to come to Kirkby on? Is that a place?
I can't bloody read that.
Oh, well, that's near Liverpool, yeah, and I would love to. That would be very doable.
What the hell does that say? I couldn't be on Spain.
Yeah, I'm up for that. Right,
He
let's
says yes.
close this down.
Yeah, we're going. Tracy's got a taxi coming.
Yeah, I'll
any
wait for the taxi. So my taxi's coming in a
And
minute.
Boaty's probably desperate to take his clothes off.
Guys, thank
Always.
you so much. I'm saying bye first because
No,
I'm going to be the
you are.
one off first.
Today is your day,
Oh,
so you say
Boaty.
goodbye.
Thank you so much, guys. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I've enjoyed the whole day. Honestly, it's been so much fun. I don't know how I've managed to talk so much and still have a voice, but this won't be the last time you see me here. There may be gaps in between, but you know, just look forward to the next time I'm here and I come.
And you can always do. Sometimes Tracy might co-host. You know, when we're back at home, like she did recently.
Yeah, but they love it when we're here. Or it's when you're here and I'm here and things like that. But yeah, I will see you in chat tomorrow night, as usual, doing my usual spannery things. So good night, guys, and over to Emma and Boaty.
Oh, I'm just going to say that Skip has continued saying wonderful things about Boaty and says, Boaty has intelligence. That's why I stick with him. And that's a wonderful thing to say.
It is.
Project Nigel says that it was a great day today.
It was. And
yes.
Thank you, Mustard, and well done. You were a joy to be around.
Genuinely felt the love.
And thank you very much for me as well, you know, because it must have been a little bit overwhelming having Tracy and I suddenly, you know, rock up at the yard and make lots of noise. And you coped very well. So thank you very much for having us and entertaining us and driving us to Yorkshire.
And it won't be the
You
last
didn't drive
time.
us, did you?
And
they drove me.
And especially after rewatching that film, thank you for just being my best friend and being an amazing part of my life. And I love you to bits.
Oh, we're having a bit of a love in here.
I know. Come on, guys, hug it out. You as well, Mustard. Come on.
Boobs.
Big boobs. You were included in that, Mustard, and of course the community was there.
I was imagining your the hair was dangling down upon us while we had that hug.
Of course the community was within the community bosom. So you were all there with us.
Quite a sizable community bosom.
I don't think we could have fit any more bosoms into that hug, actually.
Oh, Sherry says, believe me, Tracy, some of us are jealous, by the way. Boaty, I was thinking you might want to offer a Skype resume. I think one night for people who could join in and then we can see each other. Oh, that's a good idea. Kind of like a Zoom.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
I wouldn't
Like
know
they
how
did
to
in
do
lockdown.
that,
Yeah.
No, but it's a good idea where
Yeah.
you can have like a private chat with people.
Everybody, all their faces, and they're all chatting
Okay,
away.
you could be.
Yeah, you're the.
I'll see what I
technical
see what I think of. Skik says the other two are okay. Maybe need some of my help.
person.
Don't know what he's talking about.
Thanks, Skip.
Skik, I'd love to know how long you've been doing live streaming and videoing and things like this, because I mean, I was actually talking to Mustard today about how long I've actually been in the biz, and God, it's just it's longer than I can even think. 12 years of creating content, maybe more. So, God, if you have more than that, longer than that, I'd be so willing to learn from you. Mustard says my arms aren't long enough, but you were here with us. Sherry says,
should have Skype or actually Zoom. That would be great. There's Teams as well. There's lots of
Yeah.
things. It depends. The thing I don't know is how to record on them.
oh no, sorry. Andrew's saying, and Sherry says, I was actually wondering if you were gonna hug. I'm so happy to see you.
Oh. And Gary Warren brings us
It's
back
nearly
down to
1 a.m.
It's nearly 1 a.m. isn't it? Your taxi will be here any second.
Right, the taxi is going to be here any minute. So, say good night, ladies.
Good night. Thank you so much for watching and joining us tonight. It's been really fun. I've enjoyed this one tonight. Not that I don't usually,
I've
but
loved it.
extra
This has
fun.
been the best ever.
It's been really good, and yeah, it's been a wonderful day. Actually, this is like lovely.
And thank you to all of
day.
you, because this is only a thing because of all of you.
Yeah.
You have all made it happen, and you can all be part of it too. You could be there.
Yeah, you can. You could be sitting right here. You could be here next. Well, don't come next Monday because I'm here. But
Yeah.
but soon you could be sitting here and joining in, and any of the escapades that the Boaty gets up to. You can join in, or you could suggest some new ones that he hasn't even thought of. If you know where there's any cable cars, chairlifts,
Yes.
funicular railways, anything like that, let Boaty know.
Or somewhere where they
Little chefs.
Yeah, or somewhere where I could just take the Land Rover
Yeah.
and make a chow mein.
Yeah, any other ideas you think Boaty would be good at? Yeah, let him know.
And on that note, do remember that there are live streams on this channel every night. You will at least get me. They're the not so great ones. At least twice a week, you'll get the M11. Matron is always there behind the scenes and sometimes will be in front of camera. And it's not just that. There's the Facebook group. There's the WhatsApp group. This is a genuine community thing. So get involved if you would like to. But we do have to say goodnight to you.
We have
We
supper
do
to
have
eat.
to say
Matron has a
goodnight.
taxi
So,
coming.
What's happening? There'll be videos from today to look forward to.
Tomorrow, the fun hasn't finished, has it?
Tomorrow we're going to have the most amazing day. The three of us, sadly not Mustard, but there's going to be amazing Nicki Minaj footage to come from tomorrow. And tomorrow night there will be a live stream at 11 o'clock. It will just me tomorrow.
It is just you. I mean, I'll be on my train. I don't know what time.
I will be in chat tomorrow because I get to London I get back home by about 7:30, so I will be in chat. Emma may be still on her journeys, but don't worry, we shall just keep you updated. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I may. I can't remember what time my train is tomorrow, so I might. I don't know if I'll even be able to get in the chat. But I mean, I'll be able to get in to say hi, but I might be able to stick around. But yeah, I'll be back on Thursday.
Join us tomorrow or any other night that you can. Hit that subscribe button.
Hit the like button.
Hit the like
Hit
button.
every button.
Hit
We
all
like our buttons being
not
hit.
the dislike button. Don't
You
hit
don't
that
hit
one.
that one.
And on that note, so that genuinely is it, because the cab is going to arrive any moment. I'm going to cook chow mein for the lovely M11. And so please have a thank you for your company tonight. Thank you so much. It's all about you, nothing about us. So thank you for your time. Thank you for your company. Please have a safe and peaceful night. Have the best day that you possibly can tomorrow. Take a little bit of joy anywhere that you can. Life's too short not to. And above all, take really good care of yourselves. And if you're lucky enough to have people that you cared about or who cared about you, take really good care of them too. And join us next time. Be part of this. Be part of loving life, loving people, loving community. So, yeah, much love. See you next time. And on that note, Pachoo, and indeed
a collective bosh.
There you go.
Good night, guys.
Night, darlings.
Good night.
Thank you
Well.
so much.
Thank you for having me.